Ramon, bring me a spoiled family photograph?
Yes, we got that one.
We got young Sam in studio.
Sam.
We got a treat for you, Colin.
It's PFG TV, which is Scorch's daily
Scorch!
video podcast.
Me.
Well, Colin,
I like this new Sam because he reminds me of all my friends in junior high school in the 70s that had pretty good pot. You could always rely on him.
Wow, Scorch got old. I'm seeing
Scorch got old.
Look, I'm looking at a picture of Scorch. I don't remember him.
That
looking
isn't
like that.
Scorch, is
That's
it?
Scorch. He looks like an old, Columbia professor.
What happened to Scorch?
He looks like Chong.
He's totally gray.
John Ramsey.
Carpinelli from The Mill or Nick Carpinelli from PFG TV. No matter what, I want my kids to be able to say, you know what? My dad was that guy. That's what I want. That's what makes me do what I do. Wow. Nick was my very first intern at Rock 101 in 1980. So me and Nick
Scorch.
Sholanda, the girl.
One day I could be Nick Carpinelli. You could.
Sholanda, why do you do what you do and why do you love it so much?
Well, Scorch.
Well, I'm a white girl with a black girl's name, and I wanted to make some kind of a mark in the world, rather than being mocked by both races.
I have a white girl with a black girl's name, so when I call for a job, they turn me down.
Why are these others wasting our Scorch listening time?
Oh, I know.
I'm so pissed.
They're also priceless, though.
But they are so self-important. This is so like fucking Sinatra wouldn't give this speech.
Because here's what it is. Scorch, before and after this show, is like, guys, I think this was a really good show. I think we're really going to go places. And they're all going, fuck yeah, Scorch. Yeah, this is it, baby. I'm jumping on this bandwagon.
Hey, we'll see. They'll all try to keep their chins up and contain their exuberance.
Does he play that Does he play that fucking song that Gervais played? Simply the best, and then run out of the thing. Thank you, everybody.
Well, we got to end this.
And he's pointing at the individuals like, you're the best.
Yeah, you're the best. You're the best. Oh, fucking great.
Let's end this with simply the best when
You're
this segment's
simply
over.
the best.
What did he say? I've been David Brent. I've been David Brent, and you've been the best.
And you've been the best. And then he doesn't leave. He just claps and points at people.
And no one gives a
And they're
shit.
just looking at him. Oh, fantastic.
My favorite scene, by the way, from the British Office.
Yeah, that one is
that is my favorite
hysterical, man.
all-time
So
scene.
uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable. The hat. When he throws the hat.
It hits her in the face.
Or when he walks in at the beginning of that episode, he's got a shitty imitation of Neil's jacket. What does he call it? It's not Armani. It's like it's Giorgio Sergini.
Let's see why she does PFG TV.
Yes, let's find out.
Sholanda, why do you do what you do and why do you love it so much?
Well, Scorch, when is your birthday?
September 23rd.
Okay, so my birthday's September 10th, and when I first talked to Scorch, it was when everything he just said, I feel the same way. I think that people have to tell me, like, wow, you're so comfortable in front of a crowd, but it's more like, I just like to have a good time, and if I'm the one initiating it, let's do it.
How do we know she's comfortable in front of a crowd?
No, actually,
Yes.
but
She should say, I'm very comfortable in front of a smattering.
If you've ever been to a not very full bar, you're doing the same thing they're doing.
Anthony has a bigger crowd at his house on a Tuesday night.
Yes!
Dude, I've talked to more people in my car.
All right, hit it.
I could be dressed way sluttier right now, and I'm not.
I have pictures, I'll show you. Actually, their man is here. He has pictures, too. We traded.
So I just have a really good time. I love leading the good time and rock on, rock out. I'm so happy you guys are here tonight. We're going to have a blast, and we're always going to have a blast on PFG TV. Thank you.
Rock on, rock out.
Oh,
That's what she said, yo.
fucking. It's nice that Stephen King is sitting next to him.
Me and Jeff met. Nick had a barbecue at his house. I was like, "You're Jeff Lawrence. I've heard of you. You might be
More people.
in his house." I'm like, "You might have been at radio maybe that much longer than me."
With mesh t-shirts.
Sure was.
Tell us, you remember that? Yeah, so, Jeff, tell us.
Oh, but his Bruce Jenner haircut.
Basically, because I hate manual labor, but
good for you.
Yeah. No, it's something I've done for like 40 years now, and it's just, when I went to get divorced, I told the judge, basically, I'm a maverick and an oddball and unemployable doing anything else. So this is what I do, and I enjoy doing it, and I do it because it's like being a kid all the time, and you never get out doing it. And that's why I do it. I do it because everybody seems to have a good time.
Nothing.
Kind of things going on. So I hope you enjoy yourself.
He's saying nothing.
We are going to come right back. Now that you know everything there is to know about all of the PFG crew, we're going to come back, and for the first time ever, live from PFG TV Television Center, someone is going to spin the wheel of me.
Holy shit. Gold.
All right,
that is gold.
Let's a little audience participation. Do you want one more?
Yes.
PFG segment.
Please. I need it.
I feel like we can't leave it right there.
I need it.
Did you hear the Wheel of Meat? Do we have the Wheel of Meat clip?
I will do my best.
Episode 1.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
We got it, dude.
Yeah, it's there.
All right, we'll take a break.
It's one of the best bits in radio and TV.
Yeah, apparently. I love how Jimmy just started cracking up going, he's saying nothing. That guy was babbling.
I've been for the judge, Your Honor. He was fucking he was like a mummy unwrapping, and just fucking sounds were flying out of his mouth.
This is
shit.
This is nonsense. This is nonsense you would hear at a 40th birthday party.
Dude, that's exactly what it is.
Just horrendous. Who gives a shit?
I have to. Please, can we hear the guy, the last guy? Because I yelled through him. He's only talks for a minute.
I know.
He looks like Stephen King. That's a great observation.
Guy is great.
Feathery, grayish hair with Stephen King glasses.
Yeah,
but it just nothing of substance comes out of his mouth.
Nothing.
Sounds to me like someone is a PFG disciple.
I let her rip.
Jeff Lawrence, who me and Jeff met. Nick had a barbecue in his house. I was like, "You're Jeff Lawrence. I've heard of you. You might."
I think it was at Nick's house.
In his house. Yeah, it was at Nick's house. I'm like, you might have been in radio maybe that much longer than me.
With mesh t-shirts.
Sure was. Tell us, you remember that? Yeah. So, Jeff, tell us why you love doing what you love to do.
Basically, because I hate manual labor, but
good for you.
Yeah. No, it's something I've done for like 40 years now, and it's just when I went to get divorced, I told the judge, basically, I'm a maverick and an oddball and unemployable doing anything else. So this is what I do, and I enjoy doing it, and I do it because it's like being a kid all the time, and you never get old doing this, and that's why I do it. I do it because everybody seems to have a good time when you have these kind of things going on. So I hope you enjoy yourselves. PFG Cycles,
Wow. I never thought you could get like that many people in a row give you douche chills like that. Like one was worse than the next.
I've never heard 4 people collectively say not one thing of interest.
No.
That man's been a radio broadcaster for, he said, 40 years.
40 years? Wait a minute. Yeah. How old is he?
He's probably, I'll say 60.
He would have to be like at least 58.
Yeah.
When we get back, the Wheel of Meat, more PFG TV starring our old pal Scorch. Yeah, sending this out to Scorch this morning.
You.
We were gonna.
Yeah, Danny's doing the dance. He's clapping his hands over his head, and his gut was hanging out.
His fucking t-shirts tucked in.
I do that around my house. It's just so much fun.
It's fantastic.
Well, where were we? We were going to move on, but this PFG TV, we got to do one more segment. Our old pal Scorch, we worked with him at AAF in the Boston area easily 10, 11 years ago.
PFG TV, Cigars and Scotch is calling it pointless fucking garbage TV.
That's not what it stands for.
I know, Sam.
We were going to move on, but he teased the Wheel of Meat, so we have to hear a little.
He's also the guy who sat in the coffin for you when you guys were too afraid to do it.
Thank God for Scorch.
Guys, I have some great news.
Yeah?
I'm reading the description of this particular piece of this episode.
Oh.
And not only will we see Wheel of Meat, but we will also see Nick's drink to help you think, or at least sink the pain.
Oh, thank God.
Now I can find out what the hell that is, really.
Thank God. And there's another piece of the article that we need to read, Sam?
Yeah, definitely.
Which one? The Scorch has also spent time paragraph? Okay.
That's where they try to give you a little bio on Scorch in case.
This was a big article on PFG TV that made the Nashua Telegraph. NashuaTelegraph.com. Scorch has also spent time as a wrestling manager with WWE. That would be the World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yes.
He said wrestling was another thing that was on his bucket list. And after attending former wrestler Killer Kowalski's list, and after attending former wrestler Killer Kowalski's training camp many moons ago, Scorch found that he could take a fall better than many in the business. He even did a brief stint acting as Captain Lou Albano's up-and-coming son.
Scorch is lying.
He never was involved, because I remember Scorch wanting to get into the whole wrestling thing back when we were at AAF. And he was always talking about how, I got a call from WWF. And
he's never spoken to anyone in WWE or WWF, and he's never
How dare
ever.
you say that Scorch is lying?
He's never been a part of that organization.
Scorch is a compulsive liar.
He's probably never even gotten like a.
Did he go to Killer Kowalski's school?
He could have, because anybody can go. I mean, that could have been. And as far as the Captain Lou thing,
has he ever taken bumps in the WWE?
No,
or
not in the
WWF?
No, he's never been in a
the AWA or
no.
any of those leagues.
No, he's
brief stint.
He's been in gyms, high school gyms.
Has he ever met Captain Lou Albano?
The only way that part could be true is if somebody did it at one of those high school gym shows, the same way. The same way I could have played Captain Lou's up-and-coming son. Captain Lou...
It's still real to me, man.
It doesn't even say Captain Lou was with him. They could have just introduced him,
Okay.
He did a brief stint acting as Captain Lou Albano's up-and-coming son. He could have done that at that bar.
Right.
Like, it didn't mean it was with the WWF.
I guess that was before Vito Carlucci. His wrestling character.
Well, perhaps, yeah. Vito Carlucci was Scorch's wrestling character.
You say "was" in a past tense, which I find strange.
It's still
Vito Carlucci
believes he's Vito Carlucci.
Is Scorch's wrestling character. As a matter of fact, he did at least 2 wrestling gigs in Syracuse as a manager.
Well, I apologize then.
I think Squared Circle Wrestling, 2CW.
2CW.
Yeah. That's where he's at, 2CW.
All right, let's get back to PFG TV, starring our old pal Scorch.
Oh, boy.
The Wheel of Meat?
The Wheel of Meat.
Wait.
Welcome back to PFG TV, the TV show. Scorch, that's me. And
that's
this
assuming
is
a
something
lot.
I've been looking forward to. I've been playing this game on the radio for years and years and years. But this is the first time I've actually brought it out live to an event. Because this is PFG TV, the TV show. And this is a game that we call the Wheel of We have got, on the wheel today, we have got for you a piece of beef teriyaki, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for beef teriyaki. Come on.
What?
Wait.
He's gonna make.
He's gonna make people cheer for
Dude, there's like 8 or 10 meats on this thing.
easily.
Is people gonna have to cheer for every meat?
Yeah.
What an asshole!
All right.
It stinks.
Died for that. At least we think it's a cow. Chicken teriyaki. And a pork strip. So the rules are, Melissa's going to spin the wheel of meat. If she doesn't guess by the sound of Nick, because Nick is going to spank his meat. Now Melissa has to guess the sound of the meat. She knows now it's a 1 of 3 chance.
Play the radio game.
Now, if Melissa can't guess the sound of Nick spanking his meat, then she's going to have to lick his meat, which would be just like old times at Melissa's house. So, it's all good. So
Scorch. No holds
can
barred.
we have to do
He
it
said
again?
that.
What we want to do now is spin what? The Wheel of Meat!
Oh my
Spin the wheel,
God!
Nick.
There's no one there.
This could be the
Ladies
worst
and
bit
gentlemen, it's the
ever.
first time ever the wheel is about to stop. Spank that meat! Spank that meat!
Don't do it
Spank that meat! Spank that meat! Spank that meat! Spank that meat!
Pause it. Do you know who he looks like right now when he's got his hands up? He looks like the guy that fucking Snake Plissken killed with the bat and escaped from New York.
I wish he was.
Fucking a nice bat with a nail through it.
That is so bad.
He's trying to get a bigger crowd reaction, but he's got everybody, which is about 12 people, reacting.
Yeah.
And he's still looking for more noise.
He's working the crowd. There's nothing else. He's getting the maximum value out of the people in there.
So it's an excuse to say spank your meat on a radio show.
You guys, you didn't steal this one too?
No.
I figured you guys would have stolen.
Now they spin the wheel.
You spin the wheel, and the wheel stops. Then you take, without telling the listeners, or in this case the viewers, you got to blindfold whoever it is, I guess. Without telling them what meat it is, you take that meat off the wheel.
Right.
Then you slap the meat against your hand or the console or whatever, but you say, "Now I'm spanking my meat."
Oh, God. Because that could mean something. Jimmy.
Jimmy, that's crazy.
See, it's got to be something it's like double entendre.
Right.
Without the entendre. Or the double.
Wouldn't all meat sound the same as you spank it against your hand?
Well, that's no. I mean, that's one of the challenges, that there are subtle differences between beef teriyaki and chicken teriyaki.
And then you have to guess.
Right.
Now, why the wheel? Why not just have someone turn around, say, I have 3 meats here. I'm going to spank one, and you have to guess.
Because then, while you're waiting to find out what meat, there'd be no sound that goes tick, 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 tick.
Oh, all right.
And a lot of people claiming, Colorado Brandon and many others, this is a ripoff of Wheel of Fish.
Wheel of Fish?
From the Weird Al Yankovic movie.
No.
UHF.
Oh,
Wheel
really?
of Meat. It's Wheel of Meat.
Wheel of Fish.
Did they?
Well, but yeah, but
Scorch.
Scorch has been at this for a long time. There's a good chance that him and Weird Al used to kind of go back and forth with ideas.
Yeah, actually wrote a lot of songs for Weird Al.
I said, Al, you can have that one.
Yeah, you take that one. You take the Eat It one.
Amish
You
Paradise.
take the Eat It one and make millions off it. I don't care.
Go ahead.
He's a good guy.
Eat it.
Jesus. I can listen to this all day.
Scorch.
All right, let's see how Wheel of Meat
simply
plays
the
out.
best.
Yes.
Spank away. Yeah. Okay, you have a choice of pork strip, chicken teriyaki, or beef teriyaki. What do you think it is?
Can I taste it?
There's Melissa for you. You know what? If it's meat, just let me taste the meat.
Got it.
It's either black, white, or Indian. Sorry.
John Stossel looking motherfucker, too.
That's exactly who he looks like.
Okay, pork strip. Okay, chicken teriyaki or beef teriyaki. Give her one little lick. Give her a lick of the meat. Yeah. Right here. What is it? It is a pork strip, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, pauses. Wait, so she actually, the woman has taste buds. This is not an exciting game. Is this a tomato or a piece of popcorn? Fucking horrible. His humor, back to Raging Bull, it's LaMotta when he's pretending to sneeze as they're filling the champagne glasses. That awful. Like, oh boy.
He's terrible.
Did I ever tell you what we used to say whenever one of the bits worked in the studio? And we knew the bit worked because all 3 phone lines lit up.
Wow.
And when that happened, well, I guess Paul and me started doing it ironically, but Scorch started it, where all 3 phones would light up and Scorch would go, turn to us and go, this was not on the air. This is just him as a human being looking at us and go, ooh, looky, Miss Cookie.
But why didn't you shoot him when he said that?
Because our bit was working so well, we had 3 people calling the radio show.
And you knew you had radio gold.
Yes.
Oh.
Wheel of Meat was always a looky, Miss Cookie type of day.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Back to Wheel of Meat.
Looky, Miss Cookie. Okay.
Let's see how he wraps up the Wheel of Meat.
We'll give you a prize later.
Like that fire.
She knows her meat.
She knows her meat. We still have got Legs Zeppelin coming in. And
I wish it was Great White.
Guest Vegas Timber is going to be up soon. And thanks again to you guys, the PFG Cycles. We'll be back right after this.
Holy shit.
Time now for Nick's drink to help you think, or at least sink the bank.
Here it is.
Very simple one tonight, people. We've got one that's going to help you out a lot here. It's the apple teeny. It's big with the chicks. Just pay attention. Here we go. We're going to shake it full of ice, all right? We got the vodka. Could be Absolute, could be 3 olives. Depends on what you get you off, right? Good healthy amount, because it's the... Get a little apple pucker to twist it up just a bit.
Oh, yummy.
That would make the apple. Shake, 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 shake.
He's making a drink.
2 cherries,
Apple martini.
1 cherry in and out.
I wish he was whipping up the same thing they had at the Jones compound.
I like it. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, my.
I bet you guys didn't know how to make an apple martini.
I just made a drink on TV.
That'll help you sink the pink.
Where's the twist?
Yeah.
The problem is, there's no twist.
Here's how that would be.
There's never a twist.
Here's how that would be perfect. If the next cut was a fade in to his fucking pickup truck wrapped around a tree.
News footage. News footage of blood on a pole.
From too many apple martinis. All you see is a fucking turquoise tie with a branch through it.
Unknown radio host.
Exactly. That fucking horrible John Turturro hair.
A lot of people are saying you can find the Wheel of Fish clip on YouTube, and it's the exact same bit.
It's not quite the same.
Let's go to Rich in Baltimore. Rich, you're on the Opie and Anthony show.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, you missed it. He said, hey, I'll get you a prize later. Did he know he didn't have shit?
Oh, dude.
I'll get your prize
Let me explain
later.
something about Scorch.
If you say,
Oh, no.
I'll give you a prize later, means he doesn't have anything to give away.
He was the king. His briefcase that he brought to work every day was full of people's names and addresses that he had written down because we had no prizes, but he insisted on doing a contest every day, and they never got anything. None of them ever got a thing. Because why would Rock 105, the dog, have any prizes to give out?
Wait, he's not even on Rock 101?
No, now he's on Rock 101. Back in Syracuse, he was on Rock 105, the dog.
But the next bit, look, I know we were only going to do one, but it's the Stephen King-haired guy.
Yes.
And I have to hear him redeem himself.
Let's see what he does.
Because he's fucking, this guy is a perfect parody.
What a complete
His
ass.
fucking hair. This guy is fantastic.
Here's Wheel of Fish.
It's Wheel of Fish.
It's a wheel, Sam, with a lot of fish on it.
Yeah, but where's the meat?
Well, what do you do with the Wheel of Fish? I saw UHF years ago. I don't remember the
It's
bit.
a whole different deal.
Maybe on instant feedback or other things we could find out. Back to the Stephen King.
Yeah, let's
guy.
see what Stephen King guy does for his big segment here on PFG TV.
Starring TV Center, it's time for the house band.
He's the announcer.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. See?
Wait, he doesn't have a band there?
And you said there's no twist.
All right, you got to pause this.
It's too fucking...
Wait, so Legs of Zeppelin isn't a Led Zeppelin?
No, Legs
Zeppelin.
Leg Zeppelin.
I really thought it was going to be a female Zeppelin cover band.
I just thought it was like a cover band, with some kind of thing to...
But see...
What are we looking at?
Well, they're playing, obviously, the real Led Zeppelin.
Yes.
And the visual is a woman's knees, and on one knee is a guy, a face of a guy, and on the other one, a face of a girl.
It's painted on the kneecaps.
Yeah.
It's a guy, a man's face and a woman's face on each knee. And as the music is playing, you know how you could kind of flex your kneecaps and make them move a little bit? So the faces kind of move very little bit. And that's the bit?
Legs Zeppelin.
Tony Rizzo writes, he just made a drink on TV, and we're listening to him on the radio make a drink on TV.
Yes, exactly.
He was like an asshole.
It's a disaster.
It's PFG TV, the TV show.
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch the knees sing.
See how long this goes on for.
We can't play this whole thing. We might have to fast forward. The knee is lip syncing.
So people on the radio are just listening to Zeppelin right now.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, Dave, fast forward.
Imagine knees.
How long does it go on? Oh, my God. Look how long it's going.
Yeah. Okay.
PFG House Band Led Zeppelin. When we come back, live from
Come back from what, by the way?
Television Center,
Well,
it's Vegas Temper.
What's Vegas Temper?
it's one of the hot Match Vegas bands right now.
Oh, it's a real band?
Yeah.
Or is it legs again?
PFG Cyclones. Look at the PFG Cyclones. Y'all having fun tonight?
Oh, this stinks.
Why?
Wait, how does the band's manager tell them that this is the gig?
Yeah.
Good news and bad news. The bad news is it's Scorch's TV show. The good news is it will allegedly be shown on a television somewhere at some point.
I like the moldy ceiling above the Scorch's head on the stage where a pipe has been leaking for about 15 years.
It's black mold.
Yes.
Hey, Sam, is this the same restaurant that Scorch worked at to make extra money doing wings?
Danny,
Really?
Well,
Hey, you got to work off the studio space.
one day in good old Syracuse, Scorch came in bragging to Paulie and me that he had a new business opportunity, which was one of the Mexican. He had made a connection with the owner of one of the Mexican restaurants in town, and they were going to let him work in the kitchen for a couple extra bucks under the table. Cooking.
Oh, wow.
Cooking.
Hey, just another thing on the bucket list.
Yeah, I've always wanted to.
I want to be a dishwasher.
You sure the deal he made he wasn't going to take all the shit from Mexican food and make a TV show out of it?
Jesus.
Wow.
See, Scorch should write a book, except he would just lie in it.
Yes.
He should actually tell the truth in a book, and it would be interesting.
He is so full of shit.
Yes, he lies constantly.
He constantly lies.
Let's fast forward here through Vegas. What is
Vegas
it?
Temper.
Vegas Temper. All right, Vegas Temper. What song are they singing? A cover or original?
Another local piece of shit. Oh my God.
Shoin, I think or Shoin, I don't know, in North Carolina writes, who opened for Leg Zeppelin? Was it Guns and Toes?
That's great. Wow, they went on and on, didn't they?
This clip ends with them.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
That's it?
Vegas Temper.
That's it.
No.
I wanted to hear the big
Really?
closer. I wanted to hear how Scorch ends his show.
There's got to be a part 3.
Hopefully,
Yeah, there it is.
hopefully the way fucking Leonard Lawrence ended his fucking Marine Corps recruit training.
There's confusion coming in. John in Philly. John.
Hi, Sean.
Hey, I just want to make sure I got this right. So you guys are making us sit through every second of Scorch, but screaming fast forward when we get to Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
This guy sounds like Andy Levy from fucking Red Eye. How did I ruin the show by saying that? Just his voice is familiar.
I guess that's it for today. PFG TV's over.
Keep in mind, I mean, there's very many episodes. This is episode 1 we were watching.
Can you just fast forward to the end? I want to see how he closes his show out. That's all I want to see is him saying his goodnights.
I guess it's probably episode 1, segment 4, because I don't say anything else. So let's give that a shot.
All right.
See what we got.
Vegas Temper.
All right, we did that, right?
I think he had Vegas Temper play like 3 songs for Showtime.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, you want to...
What is that?
What is that? It's some kind of animation that was done with, it looks like photographs that were cut.
I'm getting out of this crummy little town. I'm going to see the world. You wouldn't consider staying here and running the bank, would you? Hell's no. Hey, your dad died, and we need you to stay here and run the bank. Crap! You want the moon? I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. Where are you two going on this here now, honeymoon? We're getting out of this crappy little town. Don't look now.
What
There's
is
something
this?
funny going
It's,
on over there.
A Wonderful Life,
we want
right?
all
Yes.
of our money. We don't actually have all of
But
our
it
money
scorches
here.
head on all the characters.
Yeah.
But it's still the
I just
original
lost
audio.
$8,000. You're way more dead than alive.
I don't get it.
I'm going to kill myself. Help!
Well, that's a good suggestion.
How'd you fall in? I jumped in to save you. I'm your guardian angel. Oh, yeah? Wish I'd never been born. Here's what things would be like without you. Take me home, pal. I ain't never seen you before in my life.
Why are they doing this?
Funny, don't you know me?
It's that old Jimmy Stewart movie. It's a horrible show.
Hello, Bedford Falls! Merry Christmas, moving house! She did it! She told a few people you were in trouble and they went all over town to look for
They're going to go through the whole goddamn movie.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's very funny, though,
But
because
Scorch's head is on there.
Oh, is this the big closer?
Yes,
so
it
they're
is.
getting everybody up, and this is where he does his SNL type ending that we read about in
the big
Nashua
article.
Telegraph.com.
Chef Lawrence, Yolanda the girl, Wanda, and for me, myself, and I. Thank you, my PFG disciples. We'll see you next time on PFG TV. Thank you all for coming out.
Starring Scorch.
Executive producer Scorch. Director Scorch.
Where's the waving crowd? It's all fucking...
This is unbelievably bad. That was fantastically awful.
You're going to watch many of those tonight, though, aren't
Oh,
Dude,
yes.
all I could think of was that fucking black spot on the ceiling.
I know, that mold from the dripping pipe over the stage.
The fucking vent
shit.
over his head.
Yeah. Ugh.
and now that restaurant is burned to the ground.
Oh,
Good. Put it out of its misery. Don't have to have him in there anymore. Oh, oof.
All right. We're going to do a very quick break to get the Puppetry of the Penis guys in studio to do their thing.
Yep.
We really wanted to do this in front of girls today.
Girls. Yeah.
So I guess we got to get intern David in here.
And also
Yeah.
E-Rock, and make E-Rock say things in a girl's voice.
That's a good idea.
That's not a bad idea. He's a good actor.
The closing of the curtains are taking place right now.
Maybe Bitch Hips can come in.
Bitch Hips is here. I haven't laughed at him walking yet. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Fucking what a swish.
Blue Healer from Kentucky writes, why are they doing this? That's what Anthony said.
Yeah.
Why are they doing this? That's what your listeners are saying.
Yes. Wow.
The closing segment of PFG TV, episode 1, has 0 comments, although comments are enabled on this YouTube clip, and there's 1 rating of 1 star.
That's it, huh?
For a generous rating.
And you just put PFG TV in YouTube search and...
Well, the username is just the letters PFGTV.
Nice.
How easy.
Yeah.
Very easy for everybody.
Yeah.
To,
Yeah.
He's
No
gonna-
one found it.
He's going to be checking his hits later and get all excited. Like,
Hey, it's finally taken off.
I bet you the network is checking this out.
Then I wonder why his Twitter still only has 39 followers.
Yeah, don't give out the name.
I won't.
Yeah, we don't want him getting a bunch of followers.
No, that'd be crazy. All right, very quick break. We'll do a very quick one, and we'll get the guys in to do their dumb penis tricks. Then we'll move on to other shit.
Hey, everybody, it's Leg Zeppelin. Leg Zeppelin on the Scorch Show.
And then we got Scorch there, Colin.
Yeah. Well,
And we found
Scorch
some
is,
gold with Scorch that we want to play for you. Tell
You know,
us.
Scorch had
fantastic.
Scorch has a TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you. Sam was telling me.
Why don't you convey some of your favorite Scorch moments?
Well, just any kind of when he gets rowdy with any kind of like, hey, today was like midget. I remember just listening. He always had like these great things, and they were like, it was like Shock Jock 1988 shit. Only it was 2000.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, today we got midget naked wrestler. I mean,
Do show dressing. Do show dressing.
That was a great one.
Is it do show dressing?
And Colin was reminding us at the time we had our listeners throw yellow paint on him while he was
he's
in a
Scorch
cage.
trying to do some good. He's trying to do some good charity work for animal rights, which everyone agrees with. So he goes in a cage like a dog. And actually, when I was going up, there's a guy who went to the Prospect Park Zoo tripping on acid. One of the workers there and locked himself in the cage. My friend's brother, and it became like a national story. Meanwhile, he was just tripping, and he locked himself in. Like these animals are mistreated, but he's just like tripping, And it became like, hey, this guy's like deep, He's just like dirty. It's like a mescaline down fucking chain smoking. So fun. But Scorch did his version of that in Syracuse, or now I heard Sam tells me he's now in Manchester, Which is a good market.
No, yeah, they call it what again?
Manch Vegas.
Manch Vegas.
Manch Vegas.
Why do they call it that?
I have no idea. There's no reason for it either. The place is the furthest thing from Vegas.
I'm sure there's a clever reason for that.
Oh, my God.
They're just punching up the coolness factor.
Just by putting Vegas on a name like...
Well, because people think it's like not so much a party town with a name like Manchester, but it is. And so they have to bring it up to Manch Vegas, letting people know, if Las Vegas is a little far, Manch Vegas is right around the corner.
So is there gambling there?
Probably not. I don't know so much gambling.
Are there casino, maybe hotels?
Some shiny lights?
Big light shows?
No, it's not it's not known for that
so it's
much.
Nothing like Vegas?
It's more the spirit.
The spirit of Vegas.
It has the suffix.
What goes on in, I don't even know the saying anymore.
Are we going to give...
What happens in Manch Vegas stays in Manch Vegas? Is that...
Because nobody cares.
Yeah, because no one gives a shit.
What happens in Manch Vegas
story.
Are we going to give Colin a little
We
taste?
have to give him some
Please.
There's one.
You've got to see it.
Do we want to replay the...
Well, I say just the part where he's explaining. There's a scene where Scorch kind of gets a little bit serious, and I think that's important.
I emailed Danny some clips. I think at least the first part of the first episode that we already watched.
Yeah.
And then there's some other clips that show some of the really cool segments that he does on PFG TV.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to get this set up for you. Colin, let's not forget My 2 Cents, a one-man show with Colin Quinn starting next week.
When's it start? When's the celebrity premiere?
Yeah, you got one of those?
Yeah, when's the start?
Wednesday.
Yeah, when can Jim walk the carpet?
No, Wednesday's what? Just
Wednesday's
opening night?
the opening night, but I mean, that's when the celebrity premiere. That's when if Jerry, I haven't contacted Jer, but if Jer comes and Anthony will get to sit next to his favorite celebrity at my shows, my Aunt Margaret.
Hitler.
Hey, it was Hitler's birthday last week.
Yes, it was.
And we're sitting there, and there's this writer for Anthony Jeselnik's writing for Jimmy Fallon. He's a comedian. So I stop him, and he's like, Hitler's birthday. I go, you gotta have a joke for it. So just then, Norton passes by. And I go, Jim, I set it up for him, and he came through like the clutch. I go, Jim, hey, everybody. Jimmy Fallon, welcome to me. I pretend I was Jimmy. Hitler's birthday is today. And Jim goes, how how hard it is to find a cake with 6 million candles?
Oh, shit.
I did that on the show the next day.
That's a bad one.
That was a good joke.
It is a good one, but it's one of those, oof.
Yeah. Here it is, his Scorch. First of all, just the fact that Anthony said oof.
Is it July 1st, Colin, your premiere?
He must be under some charges. July 1st, it's May 6th, next Wednesday.
Yeah, let's get...
hold on. What are we in now?
We're
July
almost in May.
Yes, it's July 1st.
I say oof to cover up the fact that I had people over and a party on the 20th.
I was going to say that oof sounds like community service. Oof. Here it is, Scorch.
But I said it wasn't a celebration of the man's birthday and stuff. It was more a
celebration of his
back it was a look back at the era, and what it took to defeat the fascism and the Nazis.
Right.
And,
it's like 80s
remembrance
night at like a nightclub.
Lest we forget.
80s night.
Yeah, exactly. It's like retrospective.
Please play some of this for Kyle.
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go.
So the setup, Kyle, I think we said it, but he does a TV show from a Chinese restaurant on a Tuesday night.
Well, the Chinese restaurant has since burned to the ground.
Yeah, it burned to the ground.
But it was scorched to the ground.
He's trying to do a TV show. There's 20 people in there. You could hear them talking among themselves and ordering food.
This is something he does on a weekly basis?
Yes, PFG TV is a weekly show.
A weekly show. He goes out and just look at the subtleties, like the panning of the crowd, and him talking up the crowd.
I like that. I see the pool table in the back already.
Yeah,
that's always the place you get good Chinese food. There's a pool table in the dining room.
All right, here we go.
Spin the wheel of beats.
Oh my God.
There's nobody there.
No.
You see all those transitions, the new shots of the audience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're using that like early 80s video design technique.
Exactly. Every wedding video had dissolve.
Close your shades. Give it up for Help me. Get the PFG.
Is that him?
Yeah.
I've never seen him in person.
Wow.
On the wheel of meat.
Extreme close up so you don't realize it's one row deep.
Coming out to PFG TV, the TV show. We have got someone is going to spin for the first time ever the
Look at those
wheel
bags under his
of
eyes. Jesus.
meat.
The spinning the wheel of meat.
I've heard about the wheel of meat forever.
Amazing.
I know the wheel of meat from Scorch.
Look at the tarp. That's like should be covering a boat. It's part of his set is a tarp.
And special musical guest. Kill that feedback. Wait, somebody lower that or something.
Good one.
Special musical guest, Vegas Temper.
Good one.
Okay, he walks away.
Yes. So before I go any further, I want to talk about a couple of things. Anybody hear about the SWAT team that went through Manchester the other day? Nobody? Did you hear about that?
It happened outside my house.
It happened outside my house. I'm freaking out.
That is the best.
Out for a walk. All of a sudden, I see these guys dressed. I thought it was Columbine. I see these guys dressed up in full, like camouflage. All you can see is their eyes. And I hear them say, "We're going to set up right
This monologue,
here." The first thing that came to my mind was Columbine. Shit, my house is in trouble. I'm probably going to get killed right here. Second thing that came to mind is, maybe it's the DEA. So as of
because the Columbine
8:30
kids
this
all wore those outfits. They wore those.
Exactly. And he thought it was Columbine.
Even though,
and I like how he mentioned it though earlier, and the guy said that happened right in front of my house, and he ruined Scorch's whole bit there because then he had to go. No, it happened in front of my house, and I don't live near you.
No, they both live in the same shitty apartment complex. The formerly singles apartment complex for people trying to get away from the mad humdrum of Boston, and they moved up to Manchester.
Match Vegas.
Right, Las Vegas. Sorry, Sam.
But he's great. He has no comic timing, or delivery. He has no comic style whatsoever.
It's good. He just agrees with hecklers.
Right.
You're an asshole. You're an asshole. Or whatever. Repeats
house.
what they say.
It's like a 4-year-old. That's my house.
It's like Columbine. They were dressed like angels. Something. Dressed like astronauts.
What?
He's the best. The awful turtleneck. It's like Donald Pleasance. Fucking horrendous.
Nice tight 3-minute setup.
Oh, it's just abysmal.
3-minute setup with every detail digressing into other shit.
And what you can't see at home, he's talking with the pointer finger and pinky pointed out, like with the devil horns. Like that's how he gesticulates.
Yeah, that's his move.
Please say more. I want to hear the punchline.
8:30, like an hour ago, I was actually still pulling balloons full of crap out of like my backyard because my stash was gone because I ain't gonna get in trouble with that. How many people enjoy a good stash? Everybody enjoy a good stash.
Give it up for your wait staff.
That was the joke.
How many enjoy good? Oh, was that he was afraid they were going to steal his drugs?
Steal his drugs.
Yes. Yeah.
This is the kind of entertainment you get it there in Manch Vegas.
Yeah. PFG TV, the TV show.
Right.
More.
What else was going on, man? I mean, like I was talking, me and Nick were talking about this, about the whole Elvis thing. Whatever happened, like, why is so cool about Elvis, you know? Why doesn't Charles Nelson Riley ever get seen at a 7-Eleven? You know what I mean?
I'll take a burrito in a Honcho magazine.
This is going true.
You know what I mean? What's up with that? Why is it always Elvis? I'm not a fan of Elvis. I love Charles Nelson Riley. Not that way. He might have liked it, but not that way.
I get it.
Colin, you like this?
Because he's
Yes.
And who's been
I love this. Actually.
who's been talking about an Elvis sighting in the last 15 years? I mean,
I just love how
Hey, you see Elvis at 7-Eleven. No one ever sees Charles Nelson Riley.
he just barrels through the setup punch right to the next thing.
Yeah. And I love Charles Nelson Riley. Not that way, but you know he's a great guy.
It's like what the fuck?
It's just
He has like fucking Star Search concepts for setups.
he's horrible.
Oh, he's atrocious.
But he is correct.
No one doubts his facts, or no one doubts the historical accuracy of his
Right.
material.
Yeah.
He is correct.
A little more scorch.
So anyway, we got a great night in store tonight, you know what I mean? Because I want to introduce Nick and Jolanda and Jeff Lawrence.
He's the worst crew ever.
This is our favorite part tonight.
We have a PFG disciple that is the ultimate in PFG disciples. Where's Brian? Is Brian out there?
PFG disciple, they're called.
Because Brian did something that, honest to God, my mother would not only take me out of her will, but she would never have sex with me again if I did what Brian did. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, that is PFG to me. Okay?
Oh my God!
Now, let's everybody have a seat.
Yeah, that's what we said. He tattooed PFG on his arm.
Because what I want to start talking about today.
All right, stop this. Just to send
Brian.
Score.
First of all, his partner next to him, Mr. fucking Gazzo from Rocky.
Yeah, either that or it looks like Clemenza in 2 when he went to steal the rug.
Scorch is about ready to tell everyone why he does PFG TV, Colin.
Yeah.
And then he asked the same question to his staff.
It's just good to watch him get serious.
I think they're shooting this in that same bar where Nicole Kidman killed Matt Dillon in that movie. You know, when it's like, she kills her husband. What's it called?
I don't know.
Die for?
Yes.
Eyes wide shut.
Oh, yeah.
She kills Matt Dillon.
Oh, we're not going to play anymore?
Yeah, play it.
We should.
Help me.
A great question to me the other day. Brian said, why do you do what you do, and why do you love doing what you do? So I want to answer the question. I want to give everybody here the chance to answer the question. I love doing what I do. It's going to sound really hokey and gay, but you know what? And I want you guys to turn around. I love doing what I do.
Hold on, please. He goes, it's going to sound hokey. And I want you to turn around. See, because at this point, they are all at the bar facing away from him. No shit. And he's going to tell them why he does what he does. And this is very sincere. And he wants them to, he has to actually ask them to turn around.
I want to put a beard
They're
on.
ordering shots.
Please, everybody, if you could just give a shit for a minute.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I want to put a beard on Bob Kelly. I want this to be fucking Bob.
Right there.
I want to give everybody here the chance to answer your question. I love doing what I do. It's going to sound really hokey and gay, but you know what? And I want you guys to turn around. I love doing what I do because of you guys. You know what I mean? No, I said I love doing what I do because of you guys. When I was a little kid, I was a little fat, picked-on little kid. You know what I mean? And now, I would like to say that I've seen some of the people I've gone to school with, and you know what? I'm looking good. People look at me. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I got these fat slobs that I went to school with. Has anybody noticed that? The girls you go to school with that were hot are now fat slobs?
Anyone's picking on you?
You were right, Rupert, and we were wrong.
What's funny is though he's acting like he's a success now, like almost like here I sit at the zenith of the career. It's like he's in a fucking Chinese place with a tarp behind him, bombing.
I was your high school principal, Rupert.
I like how he's sitting down like he's Cosby.
Yeah,
like he's earned that.
Just all
I can even sit down and suck.
He gets up, he approaches the camera. It's like interactive. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
And that fucking rotten crew of his, I can't stop looking at them.
I know.
That's the worst supporting cast ever.
He's horrible.
But he is dressed like the young Vito Corleone, right?
Yes.
That's how Vito was dressed. The little
mustache.
His fucking partners are just complete asses.
I do what I do because of you.
Well, let's not forget, Sam was one of his partners at one point.
That's true.
If I hadn't come here, I could have been on.
You'd have been right there. You'd have been sitting right there in this video.
Big TV star in Manchester.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have paid your dues. You would have taken it for granted.
And
now you worked your way up.
Sam, why do you do what you do?
What would you have answered?
Turn around.
Coincidentally enough, the same reason as Scorch, for the people.
Yeah.
For all the people.
For the people. Let's hear it for the people.
Yeah.
By the way, I feel very sad that my last appearance when I forced with David to do a Hebrew sports, apparently that was the finish of his career.
That was it.
I go, David's still doing Hebrew news? No.
I'm not doing
After last time,
anything.
they don't like me anymore.
Now he had a catchphrase kind of a thing where he would go like, whoa, whoa. And now he can't even do it right.
That's a good catchphrase.
It's a great catchphrase. He just went like, whoa. He was so shocked. He would go like, whoa, whoa. And now it's like, whoa. Yeah, all right.
Is it like a Joey Lawrence kind of thing?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes. Now he's way over the top with it now.
Yeah. I think that's,
Yeah, he ruined it for himself.
All right, let's find out why the rest of the guys do.
Yeah, please.
The fat slobs and now fatter slobs. Nobody's gotten better but you. Yeah. So anyway, I love doing what I do.
That's identifiable material. No one's gotten better except for you. That shows a man who's really done some insightful soul searching in his life.
As he sits in a Chinese
no one's
restaurant.
done better than except for you, all fat slobs. My life ends like that. It's perfect.
Fucking home video
And he always ends it with,
yeah. They screwed me, and now I'm better than them.
But if
my life inside is over.
If this is his better, what was he before?
I know.
Just like a lump of shit?
We could hang out the windows and spit on people as they walk by and go, hey, suckers, how does it feel? Fucking Rupert.
They used to pick on him because he used to actually draw that beard on in second grade and wear that turtleneck.
The first-hand reaction of the people. I love to be able to be me. I like to get paid to be me. However little or amount, a lot we get paid, I enjoy a paycheck to be me. I like making a living out of having fun. You know what I mean? How many people in here have fun at their jobs? Yeah,
They all say yeah.
But they're not supposed to be clapping at that.
He's like, no, guys, you're not supposed to.
Yes, I'm having fun at my job and I'm getting paid. How many people actually get to do that?
Yeah.
And everyone claps and it's like, well, that kind of shoots my little fucking
They're all
speech to
trained
shit.
that when you say, how many people here? And let's be honest, I can speak for myself and these two creep comedians. Whenever you're watching this, a little body gut is like, how many times have I been in that fucking bar trying to make 30 people turn around and listen to my fucking shit?
Yeah, Bill Rick in 99.
They just hear like, how many people blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I do.
I bet that's what Hitler was saying, just in German. That's how he got him to come around.
How many people hate Jews?
Yes.
Yeah, what did he say?
How many people
Give me another stein of beer.
No, how many people can't figure out why the economy in Germany keeps fucking up every time?
Yeah.
How many people are so hungry and it seems like one group of people, I don't know, is doing good.
Yeah, Heil. Yeah, I got you. I'm with you, bro.
Please, more.
We here have a lot of great time. So the bottom line is I like doing what I do. And once again, this is going to sound really hokey because what I do to me is PFG. So let's hear it for us. Now what I want to do is I want to ask Nick, and I want to pass it on. Nick Carpinelli, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. What are we supposed to do when I say, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Carpinelli? You say what? There you go.
What did they say? Hi, Nick?
Yeah. Hi, Nick.
That's clever. That's something different.
You guys are awesome. The reason I do what I do is I know he said something about being hokey and stuff.
He looks like Voss.
He has no idea, too.
He's like Voss if Voss were more insightful.
Kids, they're teenagers, and I just want to be remembered for doing something. Okay, I don't want to be the guy that was, I was cleaning his pool. No, I don't want to be that guy. One of my kids to be able to go,
I'm a pool cleaner, asshole.
I would be.
Exactly. Isolate half the audience.
How many pool cleaners are out there?
I just want to be remembered for doing something.
And this is what he considers being remembered?
I've got 3 daughters, and I just want them to look down and go, Daddy was good. And I'm dodging her.
Yeah, Voss is vain reaching for a poignant moment. It's humiliating to watch. Not one poignant act in 52 years. It's been fucking just meaningless nonsense on top of itself.
I tell you my favorite point, I think it was either on the show or he called in that day after 9/11. He goes, I was on the Jersey. Of course, he was on the Jersey side where he fucking belonged. And he's like, I was on the Jersey side, and my daughters go, what happened, Daddy? Well, this is probably made up, too, by that fool. And I go, honey, girls, there are some people that just don't like us.
Because that was the extent.
He called in the show and said, I heard on here.
That was the extent of his knowledge.
I wouldn't have been listening anyway.
That was all he knew.
What are they, Daddy? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's been 2 years afterwards. I'm not sure who it was. It might be Indonesian. Who knows?
He's coming in tomorrow.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Boss will be here tomorrow.
What a fucking boob.
All right, I don't know if we're going to have time to get to the Scorch bits.
Oh, love this.
Well,
this part is still good.
Is this their holiday episode where they felt they needed to give back?
I don't know. The very special episode?
Yeah.
Well, this was the first one.
Yeah. All right, hit it.
I just want my kids to be able to be proud. I want my kids to be able to say, hey, you know what? My dad was Nick Carpinelli from Rock 101, or Nick Carpinelli from The Mill, or Nick Carpinelli from PFG TV. No matter what, I want my kids to be able to say, you know what? My dad was that guy. That's what I want.
That's the one thing they will say. My dad was that guy.
All right, back to PFG.
A little more Scorch.
And for those that don't know, Nick was my very first intern at Rock 101 in
Wow.
1980.
Oh, poor Sam.
So me and Nick have had a past. Jolanda, the girl Wanda. Jolanda, why do you do what you do and why do you love it so much?
Well, Scorch, when is your birthday?
I do it for all the cops.
Okay, so my birthday is my birthday is September 10th, and when I first talked to Scorch, it was when everything he just said, I feel the same way.
Wow.
I think that people have to tell me, like, wow, you're so comfortable in front of a crowd, but it's more like, I just like to have a good time.
Where's the crowd?
Exactly.
Let's do it.
She means she's comfortable on the bottom of the crowd. She looks like a fucking groupie from the 70s.
But thanks.
I'm comfortable with like a bass player and a drummer shitting in my mouth at the same time.
I could be dressed way sluttier right now, and I'm not.
I have pictures, I'll show you. Actually, their man is here. He has pictures, too. We traded.
And then our favorite Scott Shannon and Stephen King's.
So I just have a really good time. I love leading the good time and rock on, rock out. I'm so
Aren't
happy
you supposed
you guys
to,
are here tonight. We're gonna have a blast, and we're always gonna have a blast on PFG TV. Thank you.
She was on, her last appearance was on Intervention as a meth addict of the family.
How can they seriously say something like that PFG TV thing and take it like
Why aren't you
this
supposed to like have like a
seriously?
history, build a following, and then look back?
Before
You don't
you
start,
can do this.
You start with a retrospective.
You don't start with a look back. You know, I remember the first time I saw Scorch walk out with the mic 3 minutes ago. It was a magic moment.
Didn't you read the
He
article?
did his Charles Nelson Riley band, his signature.
PFG.
Jeff Lawrence, who me and Jeff met, Nick had a barbecue in his house. He was like, you're Jeff Lawrence, I've heard of you. You might think it was at Nick's house. In his house. Yeah, it was at Nick's house.
This is going to be a good story.
That much longer than me.
With mesh t-shirts.
Sure was. Tell us, you remember that? Yeah, so, Jeff, tell us why you love doing what you love to do.
Basically because I hate manual labor, but
Good for you.
yeah. No,
Seriously.
It's something I've done for like
But
40 years
seriously,
now, and it's just, you know, when I went to get divorced, I told the judge, basically I'm a maverick and an oddball and unemployable doing anything else. So this is what I do, and I enjoy doing it, and I do it because it's like being a kid all the time, and you never get old doing it, and that's why I do it. I do it because everybody seems to have a good time when you have these kind of things going on. So I hope you enjoy yourselves. PFG's like,
Do you know how long he was working for that applause? He kept putting that hand out like in something that you guys will react to. Something positive.
He was going for the save. Like, just start clapping and I'll shut
He's
up.
a maverick, though. You know?
Well, that's what the judge told him during his divorce. You know, I'm maverick, I'm crazy, I'm wild, yeah.
One of two characters.
Now, we can't do Wheel of Me because we did that already.
Right.
Yeah.
Colin, you done with the PFG? You want to see one of his bits?
No, that was good.
That was good.
Exactly.
The gang opens up the huge mail sack and read an email from a listener in quotes. What? You don't think it's a real fucking email? Are you questioning their fucking...
Let's just say that I had enough experience with Scorch's email bag that all were written by a similar person.
So Scorch had a fake email bag?
I think
why are you giving away Scorch's fucking tricks?
Scorch. Let's just say
He just wants to make it in that tiny little town.
somebody's assignment in Syracuse was to go home and write emails for Scorch every single night.
Fucking radio stinks.
After my classwork
So you had to write the emails for Scorch?
I wrote every single email for Scorch.
And what did he want from you? Like some outrageous emails?
You know, and he wanted to like...
You got an example of one?
Dear Scorch.
I could look them up in my old Gmail, I bet.
Love your show.
But I had to... I would think about what was happening on the show that morning when I got home, and then at night, I would say, hey, I was listening to the show this morning, and then I'd say either Scorch or his sidekick Paulie was so right. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh.
Love the show. Listen every morning.
Love the show.
What is he doing?
What is he doing?
Why don't you stop it?
Or make sure you tell Scorch, love you, love the show.
So he didn't really get emails about his show?
No.
Oh.
Or I'd read an email that said, man, the brain cell stimulator was a real stumper this morning. Or once we got online listening, I would be from all kinds of different cities and say, hey, I'm in New York, but I listen online. Or...
Oh, God. I'm embarrassed to be in this business.
Or Scorch.
I actually have a Scorch, Paulie, who I'm still in contact with, who's very bitter.
Yeah. Why is he bitter?
Well, he always thought Scorch was a hack and was ruining his career, and eventually Scorch did move and told him the night before his last show, by the way, Paulie, I'm moving after tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm moving tomorrow.
Even though throughout the whole time Scorch said, yeah, I'm sending our tapes out. Don't worry about it, dude. So Paulie wasn't sending anything out, and then Scorch said, I'm going to New Hampshire tomorrow.
I'm leaving. What are you doing?
Yeah. So Paulie has some resentment there.
Yeah.
He emailed me last night and said that he has a clip when Paulie and I were on Scorch's show of Scorch doing his Bill Cosby impression.
Please.
Oh, I gotta hear that.
Do you have it yet?
No, I gotta get it.
Get
Paulie
that
just getting pissed off. He said that Paulie was getting totally pissed off because he said it didn't sound anything like Bill Cosby, and I was in the background telling Paulie to shut his eyes because it seemed like Bill Cosby was in the studio with us.
You're sarcastic.
Let me check. Columbine. Happy 420, my man. Let me check, because if it's Columbine's birthday today, we should do some Columbine stuff. What's it called?
You know what? I would listen to that every day. Though.
Oh, it was such a great show.
Was it a good impression?
It was a great impression.
Did it sound like Bill Cosby?
It was fun to listen to.
Did it sound like Bill Cosby?
It didn't. It didn't sound anything like Bill Cosby.
Pudding pops.
Yeah, Jello pudding.
Jello pudding pops.
Look, I'm a Huxtable.
Paulie used to get into the worst arguments because Paulie was so fed up with being on his show, and I would just sit there taking Scorch's side every time and writing emails about how stupid Paulie was. What the fuck? It was a great time in my life.
We're ready for some Scorch audio. It's been way too long.
It's been too long.
Maybe you've been slacking.
Maybe we'll highlight Scorch tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, no, because that we don't need for Jocktober. That's already a bit we do.
Okay.
The Scorch update.
Okay.
Yeah. You got a home invasion story?
You want to go there?
Yeah, I love those.
I got Scorch TV ready to roll.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Let's hear a little
We
Scorch
can do home
TV.
invasion any day, but we got Scorch TV.
That's a home invasion, too. If you have his channel on, you feel invaded.
We got what's the setup, man? Because we do have a lot of. Hopefully we have a lot of new people checking us out this week. I guess there's some kind of free preview going on.
Yeah,
I don't know about this. When did that start?
It started technically Sunday. It lasts for this week and next week.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
And all the series.
So we should be
stuff.
doing like some special things.
Well,
to try to hook these people in.
We got the weekends special. We're going out.
I think our brilliant talent just carries our it just carries.
But this weekend is the worst of the satellite years.
Oh,
Instead of the worst of the week countdown.
Great.
It's gonna be good.
Anyway, Scorch is we worked with Scorch back in the oldie days.
This girl with a suitcase is trying to get our attention. Who is she?
She's a friend of mine, Tamara. She was waving to me.
Oh, what does she do?
She's a lawyer. She's
a tall drink of water.
Yeah,
but what is she doing here with her luggage?
She's doing radio. She does Red Eye and she does radio. She's a lawyer in Chicago. And she does a lot of radio.
Did we have her in here?
No. But she's a friend of mine, so she was just texting me to saying goodbye.
That's nice. Fine. I saw her waving at everybody as she came through with her luggage, and now she's leaving with her luggage. All right.
Yeah, Scorch, we worked with him at WAAF when first hooked up in the radio biz. And Scorch worked there also. Well, we went on our merry way, And
he never did.
And had a pretty prosperous, pretty nice career going for ourselves. Knock wood, continues.
And he's been stuck in neutral ever since.
Yeah, and Scorch went nowhere.
Absolutely. Well, he went somewhere. One shitty market to the next.
To the next, and apparently now what he's doing is producing and starring in his own TV show.
God damn, we don't have our own TV show.
No, we don't.
When you think about it this way, you guys went from Boston to New York, and you're still stuck here in New York.
Excuse me, we went from Boston to New York, and then from New York to nationwide.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sam.
Well,
I
was going to credit Scorch for going from Boston to Syracuse to Vegas.
Vegas.
Is he still calling it Manch Vegas?
Yeah, that's what the locals call it.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
And what's their slogan in Manchester, New Hampshire?
I don't remember.
It should be "We suck."
Well, they're playing off the whole what happens in Manch Vegas stays in Manch Vegas.
Well, what happens in Manchester, nobody hears about.
Yeah, no one cares. So Scorch has
home of herpes sores.
Scorch has a TV show.
Yeah,
but it's what he does is.
Whoa! He started on public access.
Yes,
which is kind of important.
So what's the name of the program?
It's called PFG TV.
What does PFG
stands for?
Pretty effing good.
And the effing is a bad word.
It's a very bad word. You can't say it on TV.
That means pretty good.
Thank God for the beep.
And the lip sync.
Yes.
But he started...
Pretty fucking good.
See?
He started on like public access, doing it out of like a bar.
Mm-hmm.
He's moved on since we last visited him.
Wow.
He's trying to do like a late night talk show.
So this is taken off, I guess.
It's taken off in a major way. What he does now is he solicits people to be quote unquote sponsors.
Yeah.
And then he uses that money to buy time on the My Network in New Hampshire.
So what he's doing is
an infomercial.
Yes, the show starts with, the following program has been paid for by private sponsors. They do not reflect
what the views of Scorch.
Yes. So what it is like an ad for Dick Cream or anything that you'd see late at night.
F for the director. Sorry, Ryan. Just joking. I think it's pointing at Brian. That's Brian.
That's Scorch.
We're just looking at the Scorch.
Wait, he's wearing a white suit. He's just like Pablo Escobar before he got shot. And he's at a podium. What's he doing?
That's the show.
That's his desk.
Oh, so he's sitting. I'm sorry, it's a desk.
Sitting with a laptop.
Now, what he does is like he gets sponsors. Like one sponsor was this clothing company, and he ended the plug with their clothes are finally going to be going on sale. They should be this week. So it's sponsors like that he obviously just goes up to them and he's able to talk to them as if he's a real show, and they take him seriously because they're as much of a joke as he is. And then they give him money, and he puts it in his pocket, and he doesn't pay anyone.
Of course, why would he?
No.
Now, I see him at a desk that looks like it just is a desk from someone's garage sale or a garage.
Well, he's since moved on from the desk. I guess he thought it did look, and now he uses a side table.
Oh, a side table, and then he's got a couch where his guests sit.
That has to have a lot of jizz on it.
And Nick, his guy on the couch.
Yeah, it's like a sidekick.
Yeah.
It's set up like a talk show on real television, except it looks nothing like it.
No, yeah, it's obviously.
It's a very cheesy version.
He's got a Toshiba laptop, and instead of doing the smart thing, where he sticks the PFG TV sticker over the logo on the laptop, so it's as if it's a custom laptop, he sticks it above the logo, so you see both logos.
Of course he does.
I bet you he got Toshiba to give him money or something. He probably said...
that's true.
Am I having a seizure?
No.
Are you seeing him, like, jump around the screen? What kind of fucking editing is he doing?
Oh, it's not... I mean...
It's not good.
I thought he was having a seizure. All of a sudden, he was, like, standing up, and then he popped it, and now he's sitting back down.
Can we hear something? Can we start the show? We got to hear something. I can't not hear this.
Andy.
I know. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just the Scorch, man. I'm following after Howard. He does the whole thing, like the Snapple ads and everything like that. It's corny. It sucks. He does this other thing, the pause for the cause.
Yeah.
He sticked himself in the cage. I think he tried to assault him.
Oh, we did the pause and the cause thing.
Right. Yeah, that's
we
why
were trying to get one of our fans to throw mustard or something.
Well, no, it worked. That's why he doesn't call him the show anymore, because one of our fans threw yellow paint all over him.
Oh, they did?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Was he mad?
He was very
was
upset.
very bad. I don't think I'm any good,
So like,
all right, Sam's got better audio than that.
Yeah, because
okay.
I now have a source in Manch Vegas who is sending me his show on a weekly basis.
Manch Vegas.
Does he hate this? Does he hate us?
He doesn't. No, he still has a lot of love for the Opie and Anthony show, but he probably won't come on the air because he knows that you guys will harm him.
Holy shit! His YouTube clip has 33 views so far.
Are you kidding me?
Fuck, that's good.
It's because there's so many television viewers that they're like, I've seen this on TV.
That's true. Why look at it on
Who's
YouTube?
a huge fan of Scorch?
Yes, I
do.
Colin Quinn can't get enough of Scorch and his TV show. Everything that has to do with Scorch,
he loves
Colin loves. So, all right, Sam cut up one of the shows. Scorch starts the show. It's the first day of spring, and Nick on the couch will be hitting Nick on the coach, or
Couch.
you meant to say couch?
Yeah,
Okay. Nick on the couch will be hitting the streets soon.
Ah,
it's Scorch and PFG TV.
Can you pause for 1 second?
Yeah, exactly.
This already stinks.
Who's applauding?
Well, he has an in-studio audience, the crowd, he calls it, of approximately 10 to 11 people.
Where is the studio, by the way?
I believe the studio looks still to be a public access studio. And then he records it at the public access studio, says that it's live,
And gives it to my
and then gives it to My Nine and pays for the slot. That would be the truth.
Okay.
And the audience obviously can't, because he has like a local band on. The audience is obviously friends of the band.
Oh,
with
I see.
No interest in what he's doing.
In what he's doing. Well, of course.
Okay.
Before we do anything else, first of all, you can continue clapping. I like that, you know. Jesus, remind it. Today, this show here, ladies and gentlemen, is the first day of spring of 2010. Yeah! Winter, you can kiss my ass, baby. You know what I mean? You all know Nick Carter.
Terrible edit.
Oh, know what I mean? Know what I mean? And then it just stops.
You don't like it, Jimmy?
No, you're getting people riled up telling old man Winter to kiss your ass.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Stupid.
man. Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? You all know Nick Carpinelli, right? Everybody say hi.
Who knows him?
Everybody
don't know
Who's everybody?
Nick Carpinelli.
What's funny is Nick Carpinelli, he works in New Hampshire, and apparently he started in Boston as Scorch's intern. So Scorch likes to make a big deal that this is one of his intern success stories because he's doing middays in New Hampshire.
Wow.
Where Scorch is doing afternoons.
Well, that's
pretty
big,
impressive.
Yeah.
You all know Nick Carpinelli, right? Everybody say hi, Nick. Hi, Nick.
Everybody.
What's up? Nick is our man on the couch, our beloved man on the couch, and soon enough we're going to be doing something.
We're going to be featuring Man on the Couch.
We're going to be doing that Man on the Couch segment. Soon enough, if you're watching at home and you would like Nick to bring the portable couch to your town, email us, and Nick will be doing the Man on the Couch street thing.
There are many things we can do on the couch.
There are a lot of things you can do on the couch. You know what I mean? And some of them we can actually show on the TV show.
Some of them we can't, but we're still up for that.
Some of them will be on YouTube or YouPorn or one of the other things. You know what I mean? So
we'll work that out later.
These guys have no clue that they suck at dick. That's the beauty of this show.
What rapport?
This is what makes Scorch better than any person that's ever existed.
Yes.
That
He has no clue.
as much as he just bullshits and lies and he thinks like he's the definition of delusions of grandeur. He believes every bit of bullshit that he says.
Oh yeah,
he thinks he's awesome.
He thinks this is huge.
The audience is standing.
Do you think he would tell me in Syracuse that when he was on afternoons on K-Rock, he used to go to the mall and he had to stop going because people from the second tier in the mall would be leaning over the rail and yelling, "Scorch, Scorch."
Were they? Really?
I mean, he was recognized once while I was in Syracuse working with him. And he had this line that he always gave at restaurants or anytime anybody asked him. The girl comes up to him and goes, "Hey, aren't you," because his voice is distinctive, and she goes, "Hey, aren't you on the radio?" And he goes, no, I'm sitting right here. That was his line. And he did it every time. Of course, that was followed up by the girl saying, yeah, you're on K-Rock, right? And Scorch had to say, no, that I used to be, but now I'm on...
No, I'm on PFG TV.
You think he believes that no one is saying hi to him in public because he's so famous they just want to leave him alone?
So, he's the type, people, kind of just look at him when he walks in. Oh, yeah, he knows who I am. He looked at me.
Don't go up to him, he's eating.
Let's move on with PFG TV, our old friend Scorch. Scorch starts his weird news segment.
Yes. Weird news is one of his go-to bits.
And like doucher dressing.
Yes. And Sam, the sarcastic son of a bitch, writes, in which he reads news stories and gives no punchlines. he just reads the story.
Before we do that, though, why don't we get into our segment that we call Weird News, Weird News? Vail, Colorado.
What the fuck?
Was that supposed to be like Weird Science?
Yes. Was he ripping off Paul Schaefer there?
He uses all his radio drops on the show. Like half of the drops he uses on this show, he was doing in Syracuse on the radio.
This is what's awful about this show. Besides the fact that he has an office chair, he has a fucking desk. It looks like something that your grandmother has in the beginning of her apartment to put a Hummel on.
Yeah, like right by the front door of her apartment. You put this against the wall.
With a doily.
And put Hummels and a doily.
Yeah, it's terrible. This desk is terrible.
Mark from New Hampshire. We got all the Scorch fans checking in. Mensch Vegas checking in. Yes, Mark. Yes, Mark.
Boys, happy birthday.
Douche dressing.
Hi.
This guy is such a hack. His editing is terrible on the PFG.
Yeah,
and then you go to his radio show and you get his brain cell stimulator. He makes it sound like he has a screener, but he doesn't have the screener. He records it on the commercial breaks, introduces their name, and then half the time they pick up the call and he's already saying hello to him like he doesn't know who it is.
Wait, what's brain cell?
Brain cell stimulator. He's been doing it for years.
Yeah.
It's his go-to bit. All it is a trivia question, and he just asks it. He goes, a study says that guys think about this 90% of the time. So you think it's sex, but it's actually food or something like that.
Oh, my God.
And then it plays the music, or he goes to commercials, and he answers the phones himself.
Yeah.
And then he comes back, he records the calls, and he goes, all right, Sam, pick up line 3. And then he plays the recording, so it sounds like Sam the intern is picking up line 3.
Picking up line 3, and then a lot of times he just blows it by...
And he won't remember where he started the recording. So, he'll go, Sam, pick up line 3. And then the recording will say, all right, Sam. And then the recording will say it again.
Fucking Scorch rules.
Do you think he has a good show?
I love Scorch's show. He also does the... because he doesn't have a screener, so he asks the caller what their name is, and then he'll introduce them by name when he comes back as if there was a screener, which, to his credit, he said that you two invented.
What was it?
Giving the name before you pick up the call. Opie and Anthony first.
Oh, wow. So, a little credit from Scorch.
Thank you.
But
Scorch.
you took feels for meals from him.
Please tell everyone you don't know us.
Please. He always tells people it's a give and take.
What a
you
terrible...
guys take his bits and he takes...
You hear Jimmy?
It's a give and take.
Sam told us that years ago. That Scorch goes that we've been just trading bits over the years with each other. Oh, my God. Don't do this, Scorch.
Instead of telling people that you took doucher dressing, his bit, and goofed on it...
We did it as a goof.
He tells people that you took the bit.
Yeah.
They took doucher dressing.
I'm proud to say that Opie and Anthony do doucher dressing. We trade bits.
All right, Scorch, try this bit.
When we were in Syracuse and he was moving to New Hampshire, he told me 3 months before he was moving to New Hampshire that he was going there. It was done. He knew in 3 months I'm moving. I was a free intern and I was coming back to New York anyway. His sidekick that was counting on him to make a living, he told him the night before their last show, oh, by the way, Friday, that's our last show. I'm moving to New Hampshire on Monday.
Thanks.
Why did he tell him last minute? He didn't want to take him, or why did he do that?
Well, he wasn't taking him.
They probably didn't have a budget to bring Scorch's guys.
I mean, they paid Scorch bare bones, so they weren't taking his sidekick to New Hampshire, and he didn't want to. Instead, he told his sidekick, while he knew that he was going to New Hampshire, that he was sending out their tapes and not to worry about anything.
I would listen to Scorch.
Think he was sending their tapes out?
Not one person.
I would listen to Scorch every fucking day.
Who isn't?
And now he's going to play this audio. See? Anthony loved me.
Yeah, I've gone home and listen. He's streaming.
Right.
So if you're bored in the afternoons, you got to just turn him on for 15 minutes.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
great.
Catch a little Scorch.
Let's do the weird news thing without the punchlines.
Weird news. Vail, Colorado. Neighbors noticing an unusual amount of traffic going in and out of Charles Guadalupe's house.
What was Charles specializing in?
Charles was specializing in, actually, it's funny, he has no love for the law. His welcome mat on his house says, don't come back without a warrant. They came back.
Even Wes has a stupid news segment, he calls it Blues News or some stupid shit like that. Ironic, yeah?
Back with a warrant, and he got busted for cocaine distribution. Stupid bastard.
A guy got busted in Colorado?
That's weird.
What the fuck is weird about that?
Be more funny.
That's not weird news.
This is going great.
It's like, you know how Leno does headlines?
Yeah.
This is like that.
But Leno pumps it up with a little punchline.
And there's a punchline and there's something like
brings
weird,
it all together.
ironic, quirky about the story.
I actually think
double entendre, something.
Leno saw Scorch do weird news and stole it and started doing headlines.
Yeah.
Scorch and his sidekick.
Oh, this is TFG TV, the podcast.
It's like Tippy Tom.
I've never heard two people with worse chemistry.
Yeah. There's nothing there between these two.
Terrible.
There's a track on here later that really...
Well, why don't we try this one? Scorch tells an interesting story with a killer punchline.
This is part of the weird news
I would assume that the punchline is not a punchline or killer.
I mean, it's a pretty good joke.
Interesting story, and this is a true thing. This past weekend, I hosted, I'm a ring announcer for mixed martial arts, MMA. This kid the other day, 26 seconds into the fight, the ring girl stood next to me, like, he's running away, and I'm too busy looking at the ring girls. I wasn't looking at the fight. 26 seconds into it, this kid ran out of the ring. I've never seen anything like that before in my life. The kid ran, and this is on my mom's life, true story. 26 seconds in, the ref said, we're going to call it ref stoppage. It's really called something like afraid to fight or fear of the fight. But the referee didn't want to embarrass the kid. And I think in this situation, MMA must have stood for move my ass. Because this kid was like, wow.
Holy shit. I know.
No. And you have to...
I was
Keep fucking that chicken.
Holy shit.
That's funny. I'm funny.
He had to keep reiterating that it was a true story.
Yeah. Well, the awkwardness of the whole thing is that, like we said, there's like 11, 12 people sitting in the studio audience.
Yeah.
So there's deafening silence. He can see every face.
Yeah.
Just looking at him and just staring and not laughing.
And he must have seen people looking like, are you kidding? You ran out of the ring, so he had to go, true story, on my mother's life.
Yeah, somebody was pointing at him going, no, that's got to be a lie. That can't be true.
I was only joking.
Wow.
That story is not interesting on any level.
None level.
It's called fear of fighting.
And MMA stands for what?
Move my ass.
Move my ass.
Move my ass. You know what I mean?
Okay, terrific.
Does he think of these things at all before he says them?
Yes. He writes.
Nothing.
He's a great writer, Jim.
He writes.
Oh, shit, he's going to use that sound clip now, too.
He used to try out lines on me on his sidekick and then do them on the air, even though we'd tell him...
Please tell me you fake laughed.
I always do. His sidekick would get so pissed off because he'd be like, Scorch, that's terrible. And I would every single time go, actually, dude, that's kind of funny. The listeners aren't going to like that one.
Would you think it was funny?
I love it.
You thought it was terrible?
It was always awful. And his sidekick would be looking at me like, you're fucking me here, man.
That's great.
Scorch would believe you?
Yeah, he would believe me, and he would do it with such gusto on the air.
Would he get a laugh?
Never.
Well, we move on, Anthony, with Scorch ending weird news with some trouble from the crowd.
What?
Yeah, like...
Does he have to handle hecklers or something?
No, I think he just... This is early in the show, and he's already getting a little frustrated that The crowd's not going with him on everything.
Yeah,
They're all checking their iPhones.
Yeah, waiting for the band to come on.
Texting, yeah.
Texting.
And finally, if you're going to go to a Kmart to get supplies for your meth lab, there's two things. A, don't shoplift. And B, leave the meth lab at home. This guy, Justin Hill of...
Well,
Wait a minute.
you bring the meth lab.
What?
What
You
is
can't
that
just move
fucking-
a meth lab around.
But he goes, if you're going to get supplies for your meth lab at Kmart, A, don't shoplift. B, leave your meth lab at home.
So where do you think this story's going?
I have no idea, but probably nowhere. That's what I would think.
That's your guess.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
This guy, Justin Hill of Warsaw, Indiana, originally just charged with shoplifting, but he's not that bright. So he says he told the cops, okay, my ID is in my van. Can I go get it? No problem. The cops went over to him, went over to the van with the dude. Of course, his van doubles as his meth lab. His van doubles as his meth lab, everybody. Well, this is like the toughest big crowd I've ever seen.
Yeah, this is the biggest crowd, yet the toughest.
Wait, where were you expecting a laugh?
Yeah, what was...
This is...
You gave away the punchline, asshole.
Scorch is reading the news stories without writing a punchline, and just figured at the end of the news story is where everybody would just get...
Now, yeah, you go. Now, really, let me think about this.
This is infuriating.
You sit there, you're telling a story, you go, so the guy said, my license is in the truck.
Yeah.
So they went over there, and they opened up the door, and the guy had a meth lab in the back of his truck.
Period.
And now he's expecting, like,
What?
applause and like, woo! And when he didn't get it, he was upset.
He said meth lab home and
Yeah, leave the meth lab at home. So he already
Started the story with a punchline.
This is what he did. He goes, there's a couple of Jews and they're bar owners, and they walk into a bar and they're the owners of that establishment.
Right.
Yeah, it's tough crowd.
tough.
The best part
No
is
respect, huh?
he says this is our biggest crowd. I wouldn't brag about that because opening the show, it sounds like 10, 11 people.
When you just hear
that's accurate.
individual claps.
Right, you don't want to acknowledge that you have a big crowd.
You can hear the one person chuckling.
Right.
It means it's not a big crowd.
Right.
Scorch.
Crowd I've ever seen.
Yeah, this is the biggest crowd, yet the toughest.
So he's facing 20 years for manufacturing and another 5 years for just being dumb. And that is weird news for today.
By the way, the weird news bed.
Holy shit.
I can guarantee you it came from a prep burger service. It's not an original.
Oh, yeah.
You don't think that's original?
Prep burger. It came from Prep Burger. It came from a Morning Jock prep page.
Well, guys, we're listening to Scorch's PFG TV show, and in this next clip, Scorch brags about all his viewers.
This is my favorite clip of the entire show.
Oh,
really?
Okay.
This.
So we should have saved it for last.
No, I mean I put them in order of the way they broadcast for integrity.
Okay.
But
integrity and these clips. Stop.
This clip, this is Scorch. This is the true.
All right.
This is what Scorch is.
defines
This is
Scorch.
him.
This defines him.
Absolutely.
Better. Welcome back to Scorch's PFG TV, everybody. Live on my network television in 26 gazillion homes.
It's not live.
And by the way, just so you know, we've reached our 90th city, coast to coast on cable as well. So welcome to city number 90. You know who you are. And welcome to the London, England folks as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be
they've been
kind
on
of cool.
board since what, about 6 or 8 months ago?
Yeah, London jumped on board a little while ago. So the show is definitely worldwide.
Hold on.
Whoa!
Oh my!
Wait,
Hold on.
You don't say.
Hold on.
You know who you are. You mention the city.
Hold on, I got it.
Why would they know?
You're a liar! Goddamn liar!
Shenanigans! Shenanigans!
It's not network TV.
No, it's paid on one station.
See, he doesn't have 90 cities. He has one city.
One city, and it's
One city.
Manchester, New Hampshire, and it's not London, England either.
He has .09 cities. He has actually less than one. He has a suburb.
So we got England on board about 6 months ago. Was it about 6 months ago?
You know why? Because he got a call from one guy who went, "I like your show." And he went, "Oh, it must be we're over
England's
in
on
London."
board.
But this is what he used to do. When Kevin Straley was working with XM, he would tell Paulie and me, Paulie his sidekick, that he had these long conversations with Kevin. They came from the same hometown. He made up details of the conversations that he had, and every 3 months he told us
the same.
3 months later, he would be broadcasting on XM.
Yeah,
always he would tell us that. In August, he said it would be Christmas. In Christmas, he said they're holding off till March. So in March, he said summer.
He comes off like a compulsive liar.
Just lies.
He really does come off like a compulsive liar.
He invents in his head what he would like to happen and where he would like to be.
Yeah.
And then he pretends it's reality.
So PFG TV is on in 90 cities.
And London.
The sad part is, when we were working with Scorch at AF, they got rid of him to bring in Rocco.
Yeah.
I would have listened to Scorch over Rocco.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they wanted, what, hamburgers and he was pizza?
He was pizza.
Yeah.
That famous fucking douche line from the dumb PD who's doing nothing.
We want people have a flavor for hamburger, and you're garbage.
And you're a garbage plate from the Tahoes.
What he's banking on is the fact national show like this one won't expose anyone to PFG TV, because people listening to this all over the country, since nobody has seen the show, obviously he can't be in 90 cities, because there would have been 1 out of 90 that would have known that the show was on in their city.
Right.
At least.
All right, well, it's pretty obvious.
It's amazing.
That was a bunch. That was a very
just a lie.
Douchey clip right there.
Wow.
I say douche.
Douche or liar.
Douche or dressing?
Douche or liar.
I said that was a douche. Scorch does dating site disasters. Another one of his bits where he shows pictures of people and makes observations that are obvious and not terribly funny.
I want to do this thing called dating site disasters. These are actual pictures of people. Yes, exactly. These are actual pictures of people that were on dating sites. And it's like, you got to kind of wonder. I'm a single guy, but you got to kind of wonder, hey, look at these people, you know. For instance, let's go to our first picture here. Check this guy out, okay? His site, his headline said, "Hello, I'm a serial killer." I mean, look at this guy. This guy's like, call my number, give me a call, I'll meet you outside, and they'll find your body in 13 different pieces in a lake. So, hello, I'm a serial killer.
Excellent punchline.
Wow, that is.
You see how he repeated it a few times because he started panicking because
did the crowd go to the bathroom or something?
No, they were sitting there watching him.
As he didn't go to get popcorn or something?
Said hello, I'm a serial killer.
Did the whole crowd decide to have
joke.
a cigarette outside at the same time?
It's everything. It's the voice, the delivery, the material.
It's fucking terrible.
Nothing is working here.
Why is he saying I'm a serial killer and then just listing serial killer things?
He's saying I'm a serial killer again.
You're going to find a body chopped up in 13 pieces in a lake. I'm a serial killer.
Is this enraging, Jimmy?
This guy's good.
Oh, Chip likes him.
Found a bunch of body parts.
So he just shows a picture, and then obviously
he's saying that this picture came from a dating site. This man's a serial killer. He's on a dating site.
A little crazy.
It's nuts.
He was crazy looking.
I guess.
Scorch shows another picture and displays the chemistry between him and his sidekick.
If you liked his chemistry that him and his sidekick
good. Magic.
Wait till you hear this.
Magic happens.
Next up, it would appear that you got to do some acid or something, because this girl is banging a, what do you call the little animal there? A Pikachu, thanks. And so she says, what a trip it is to have relations with me and a Pikachu. Look at that. So she looks like Kelly Osbourne, too, doesn't she?
No.
You don't think she looks like Kelly Osbourne?
I don't think I've ever seen Kelly Osbourne look...
Nick, put on your dollar store glasses, drink some Cabin Fever. That is Kelly Osbourne.
After Cabin Fever, that would be Kelly... Well, no. It would make her better looking than Kelly Osbourne.
Kelly Brock.
Okay, there you go. Kelly LeBrock. Absolutely. Yeah.
Kelly LeBrock? Yeah. Is it Kelly LeBrock?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What's the candy company? Is that just Brock's?
Yeah, I don't know.
High fly ball. It leaves the left center field. It's way back. It may be playable. Can't get a play. It's gone. A home run. Oh, he caught it. He caught it at the wall.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was unable to reach it.
No,
see.
No, he caught it. That wasn't a home run. That wasn't a single. That wasn't anything. It was an out.
How do you go from Kelly Osbourne to Kelly LeBrock?
No, Kelly Brock.
And then
Brock, right.
Candy.
Right.
Brock's candy.
Yeah.
Well, because he had Nick to bounce off of.
Scorch.
I heard one guy. I heard one guy uncomfortably laughing in the audience because
his competitor.
Just laughing at him.
Wow, that was really bad. That one.
Listen, 90 cities, London, England, can't be wrong.
And the 90th city, you know who you are.
You know, because there's a big banner on the TV station that says "We are the 90th city."
Yeah.
Why would anybody know that?
And wouldn't he have had a party for the 50th city?
Or the second?
The second.
Why don't we? Well, that might have been like a fluke or something. So
yeah,
we got Scorch trying another line here. This will be the last. This will be the last clip from PFG TV
for today.
Or today. That's right. We're bringing back this segment,
big time.
Scorch or douche?
Douche.
Both.
Every time.
Exactly. All of the above would be the
Yes.
answer.
Next up, how about this one? Let's go on. This one just basically says, "Hello, I'm a loser." See, except he says it like
that
this.
That should be the intro to his show.
Loser. Date me. Date me.
Any comments, anybody? No?
That clip should be in your replay. Any comments? Anybody know?
Oh, God. How do you bomb on a retard noise? Please, dude, please can we hear that last clip again? Dude.
Please.
Any comments? Anyway, that's such a sign of
Obviously,
desperation.
the guy didn't look too good in his picture. He looked like a loser, so Scorch had to point out the obvious.
He was trying to do the hard voice a little too much.
Next up, how about this one? Let's go on. This one just basically says, "Hello, I'm a loser." See, except he says it like this.
Loser. Date me. Date me.
Any comments, anybody? No?
And it's out of here! Or is it? No, it's off the wall. My mistake. I thought the ball was gone, but apparently not. Right center field. McLouth is back to the track. He leaps at the wall, and it is gone.
Yeah.
It just cleared.
Yep.
No,
What are they
they're
saying
saying
now?
two. They're saying it's a double. It went just under the wall.
I love that one because he goes, "What are they saying?"
What are they saying? You're the one that said it.
You're the one that says this stuff. Wow, that's
So at least you know your radio brethren from back in the days.
good.
Still
to know
doing
that he's
well.
alive, and
Prospering.
well. Yeah, he is prospering.
He's flourishing.
In market 282 or whatever it is.
And he spends so much time on his show trying to convince people to be his sponsors. Like he sells them and says, just so you know, it's not like you're just getting a commercial, because there are no commercials, because it's paid time. He says, you'll actually be part of the PFG family, which is worth so much more. He's not paying his staff with the money. He's not buying things for the set. He's putting it in his pocket and keeping it.
We should get an advertiser boycott going.
Boycott PFG TV. They made fun of retards.
Yeah, exactly. He won't buy your product. Poor Scorch.
He rules.
He does.
He's so bad.
He's the best, though.
It's just horrible.
He's been doing it for so many years.
Yeah, it's like, how could you talk so much and be so terrible at it?
Date me.
No, it's not funny. There's no rapport.
There's no irony.
Anything.
And that lump on the couch with him.
But the beauty of Scorch is he doesn't know.
He
thinks he's Letterman. In his mind, he's Letterman or Leno.
Combination of the two, actually.
He thinks he's like the best of both.
Think so. He told me when he found out I was a wrestling fan that he got Triple H into the WWE.
Oh yeah,
he let me know.
We heard that. We heard that years ago.
Yeah,
we actually asked Triple H that because we had it with that rumor, and he laughed.
He didn't know who he was.
Who?
He openly laughed.
Who? What? What's a scorch?
You guys want to do some PFG TV today or what? PFG TV?
Of course. As long as we don't poke fun at it.
Yeah, only if we're serious.
Where's Sam? Well, we put this together for Colin Quinn that was supposed to be in today because he's a big fan of Scorch.
Yeah.
A guy that we worked with many years ago.
Scorch.
We worked well over 10 years ago with Scorch, maybe 12, 13 years ago. Yeah. And then you fast forward a little bit, and our own Sam Roberts interned for Scorch up there in Syracuse.
Not amazing.
So we have a
Nothing's
connection.
worked out like that.
That's where I learned to do radio.
From Scorch.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry.
No wonder you're doing radio like this. I'm Sam Roberts. I'm Sam Roberts.
Scorch does a voice.
This is Lady Amanda!
Scorch does a voice. He's very successful.
Kingdom of what?
Well, he's not doing the Kingdom of Nakedness
What
anymore.
am I now?
He's
Naked
doing
militia?
PFG, and he's doing the Lumpa Nation.
What is Lumpa Nation?
I think Lumpa is like the station, like across the station is the Lumpa Nation. So he does the Lumpa Afternoon Nation.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's LUMPA.
Holy shit. He just doesn't fucking see.
What does Lumpa mean? It has to mean something.
But he doesn't seem to be doing naked or nude things anymore.
Hey, no, can't do that. FCC, baby.
And
Disappointment.
what does PFG stand for?
Pretty fucking great.
That's right. And
good. I thought it was.
And
no, I was corrected. Yeah, it's
and you cut up another one of his TV shows. And
Pretty fucking god-awful.
How many markets is he in?
He's in 90, and then also in London,
90.
England.
Yeah, 90 markets and London, England.
I like when he welcomed the new markets, he wouldn't name them. He goes, you know who you are.
You know who you are? Because I don't. Because there aren't any.
Safe to say he's not in 90 markets
Safe
and
to
not
say
in England.
that the only place he's being broadcast is in the pay slot on Saturdays at midnight on the My Network in Manchester, New Hampshire.
And there's the Lumpa Nation logo. What does
I hope
Lumpa
it's
mean?
all people with cancer tumors.
Lumpa. Yeah, Lumpa.
By the way, I'm going to sue the logo. It's a cog, much like my stupid one.
Yes. No, and it's got my name Lump, and my last name is Shit.
Lumpa shit.
I think if you're a fan of Rock 101 in New Hampshire, Manchester, you're part of the Lumpa Nation.
All right, it says a lumpa created by New Hampshire's Rock 101 is someone who works hard every day and has a boss but needs a break.
It's a blue-collar worker, Anthony.
I'm a lumpa.
But why lumpa?
It's like sometimes you you turn a radio on after a hard day's work and you just forget about it.
I guess because you're treated like a lump of shit.
Yeah.
So they're just saying you're a lumpa.
What?
I would assume, because the boss man, it's the boss man, or an oompa loompa.
No, I don't think there's any oompa.
Well, you're treated like a loompa.
Yes, sure. And then Scorch comes out and they say doopity douche.
I've got another bad bit for you.
Loompa doopity dee. You'll never get more than one market ye.
At one point, you saying Scorched bad bits reminded me that he did, in an effort to get people to get tickets to come see PFG TV live in the studio audience.
Yeah.
He announced that he is bringing back the Wheel of Meat to television.
Wheel of Meat. God, Wheel of Meat.
All right, let's get into this. So the first clip here is new PFG TV. Scorch starts PFG TV with a little weather humor.
Yeah, a little joke to start things off, you know.
All right.
Wow. What a fine, fine night for Scorch's PFG TV, because the day we are taping this show, after having something like 3,000 inches of rain, the sun came out today, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it felt good, man.
And for the rest of this here week, it's supposed to be in the 60s to near 70, which if you're in New England, 70 and at this time of the year,
yeah, we deserve that.
freaking thumbs up. So, Mother Nature, it's about time you stop being what I like to call a spag. Thank you very much, you know.
A spag, which is like a douchebag.
Thank you very much.
Spag.
What's a spag?
And he expected big laughs out of that. He goes, you know what I like to call? Now hold on, here it comes. Spag.
A shebag?
Shebag.
Shebag.
Douche.
Which I think is douchebag.
Yeah.
So you put an apostrophe spag.
Yeah.
The apostrophe takes care of the do part, and then you're just a spag. It's kind of a cool way to say douchebag.
And then you say when nobody laughs.
Well,
Because you're trying to transition to the
covers up the silence.
Right. Scorch.
Wait,
we deserve that.
Freaking thumbs up. So, Mother Nature, it's about time you stop being what I like to call a spag. Thank you very much, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, you know.
People here are calling Scorch an agate.
Oh, that's not fair.
I would say his show is it, but that actually works.
Yes. It's just some hit. It's a hit.
That's not
His
right.
show is a hit.
That's
In that
it.
context,
Let's
get it?
not play
Oh,
anymore.
sorry.
You think that's
No.
enough?
Yeah, that's plenty.
I mean, that's only the first 30 seconds of PFG TV.
Well, we find out what's going on with his crew.
Yeah, I mean, because,
And we get a taste of the unmatchable chemistry between Nick and Scorch.
Well, Jim said last time that he loved the chemistry between Scorch and his man on the couch, Nick.
Right.
And so right here is a little example. Scorch starts the show trying to display the personalities that he's brought along with him for the ride. And you get to see exactly why these guys get to be on television.
All right, let's take a listen.
Y'all know our pal, the man on the couch. Give it up for Nick. Everybody say, hi, Nick. Hi, Nick. No, you can do better than that.
8 people. You don't get everybody to yell when there's only 8 people there. You should ask everybody to keep it down a little. You can hear individual voices.
Yes, never good.
Nick. No, you can do better than that. Everybody say, hi, Nick. Hi, Nick. What's up, PFG Cycle? There you go. See, that's a little bit better, And y'all know DJ Furious over there, right?
Wow, what a crowd. You can hear the individual claps.
It seems like you have a lot of enemies today, Mr. Furious.
Apparently so. He's very understated today.
That's what it is, So what's up with you guys? What's going on with my crew? Anything? What's up with you guys? Everything good? What's up? Let's start with Nick. These are always the fun stories. What's up in your life?
Oh, no, man. You got to check my my Facebook page for that.
Oh.
I'm not giving it up right now, no.
Why would you on a show?
Yeah.
What is, so what's your Facebook page address so people can do that?
Never mind, man. I'm not going to go there. I got so much going on. I would need, so many dollars in therapy to get through it.
Oh, I bet.
What the hell happened?
It just fell apart.
That guy fucking stinks.
What the fuck happened? That's my favorite part of the show now. Scorch always... I don't know why he gets this idea that Nick's going to have something for him. Scorch constantly goes to Nick for something. And every time Nick says...
No, I'm not going to go there.
Is that tears in your eyes?
Sam's crying.
First Nick made this reaction like, whoa. And Scorch goes, oh, good one. Okay, what's your stories? And Nick says, well, I'm not going to tell you. It's on my Facebook. And then Scorch says, oh, you have a Facebook? And Nick says, yeah. And Scorch says, okay, what's your Facebook? And Nick says, I'm not going to tell you.
I'm not going to tell you, so why did he go to
Can we go back to that? Can you...
Lumpa-dee-doo. Let's count my audience. 1 and 2.
Doopa-dee-dee. If you look closely, you'll see number 3. Oh no, wait, that was a mirror.
Can we count how many times Scorch is let down in that clip? Because Sam's onto something.
He's let down.
Because he realizes
Nick is a fucking albatross.
He realizes
out to dry.
He realizes the first one was a dead end, so he tried another way. That's a dead end. I think there's 3 or 4 dead ends.
Why would you pick this guy as your couch guy?
All right, listen. He's just trying to get something from Nick. How many times does he fail?
Y'all know our pal, the man on the couch. Give it up for Nick. Everybody say, hi, Nick. Hi, Nick. No, you can do better than that. Everybody say, hi, Nick. Hi, Nick. What's up, PFG Cycle? There you go. See, that's a little bit better, And y'all know DJ Furious over there, right?
No. That means no.
Of course not.
Whatever.
It seems like you have a lot of enemies today, Mr. Furious.
Apparently so. He's very understated today.
That's what it is, So what's up with you guys? What's going on with my crew? Anything? What's up with you guys? Everything good? What's up? Let's start with Nick. These are always the fun stories. What's up in your life?
Oh, no, man. You got to check my my Facebook page for that.
All right, dead end number 1.
I'm not giving it up right now, no.
You have a Facebook page?
I do.
What is so? What's your Facebook page address so people can do that?
Never mind, man. I'm not going to go there.
Dead end.
I got so much going on. I would need so many dollars in therapy to get through it.
So many dead ends.
He can't get an answer out of his bestest guy on the couch.
That was the worst unraveling of a joke. I would need so many dollars to get through it.
Dollars is to get through the thingy.
But his whole thing is oh, wait till I tell you. And then Scorch is like, what? And then he goes, nothing. Every time.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing. I got something. What is it? Nothing.
Yeah, well, come on, asshole.
And he keeps inviting him back to sit on the couch.
To sit on the couch. Like he's Carson. Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. All right, Scorch promotes that he's getting back in the dog cage this year for Pause for a Cause.
You remember Pause for a Cause has a history on this program.
Yes.
He stinks. He's so bad.
Who, Nick Campanelli?
Oh, all of them, that whole crew.
Jackson.
Yeah, Pause for a Cause is the event where Scorch sleeps in his dog cage,
and one of our listeners threw yellow paint on him.
Yeah,
so he had to stop doing Pause for a Cause for a while.
He was so pissed.
And he's finally bringing it back.
Yeah. I hope no one throws yellow paint on him this year.
Oh, please!
All right,
it's a good
so
cause.
he's announcing that he's back in the cage, Ant, after a few years not doing it because of one of our listeners.
Back in the cage.
Speaking of dogs and animals, on June...
Was he even talking about dogs and animals?
was?
He previewed that, and I hate to spoil anything, but he previewed that coming up later in the show would be his segment called Animals on Drugs.
Sounds funny.
And then he said, speaking of animals and dogs.
Speaking of dogs and animals, on June the 6th or the 7th of this year, I will be going back into the cage for another week. Yeah, thank you much.
They're clapping. They think it means prison and he won't be broadcasting.
And basically what I do is I live in a cage, in a dog's cage, right? 24 hours a day. I live in this cage till I raise a certain amount of money for local animal shelters. And my goal this year is to raise $30,000 cash for the local animal shelters. If everybody watching right now will put away $1 a week until the time comes, by the time I get into the
When
cage,
is it, 2025?
and we're going to have our 30 grand, no problem. So,
oh my
No problem. If everyone watching puts away $1 a week until when?
Until June
6th. He'll have $30,000. If we could do some quick math here. Bullshit.
If every listener he has does that, he's still short by $28,000.
Yeah, he'll at the end of the week he'll lie and say yes, $30,000.
Yeah, we hit the mark, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say, but you're the real heroes. You're the people that did it. You know, I just stayed in the cage.
Poured yellow paint on.
He would need 3,333 listeners.
3,330. No way.
No,
he's got that.
He doesn't away.
He doesn't even have the 30.
No, he doesn't. That's done.
Well, he has 3.
Yes.
So now he needs 3,330.
Yeah, more.
Turn my mic.
Well,
That's all right, man. I like the fact you got to, even though you humiliated yourself and stopped the show, at least you went up there and took a swing at it.
Trap dog.
Yeah.
Good trap dog.
Exactly.
PFG continues with weird news.
I know you guys love the weird news.
in the meantime, though, why don't we get right into our first segment that we like to call Weird News?
Some are fun and some deranged. Stories that are very strange. Weird News.
Oh, so you thought texting while driving was bad. 23-year-old Rachel Allen of London, England, led police on a high-speed chase racket. They caught up to her. They found out why she was acting so erratically. She was shooting up heroin as she was driving. Okay? They only stopped her for the texting. And as it turns out, she was texting her friend saying, "I'm shooting up heroin, and the cops are after me. What am I going to do?" So obviously she can predict the future because she's now facing 10 years in prison. So good for her.
Why predict the future?
None of it made any sense.
What does that mean?
None of it made any sense.
Obviously she can predict the future.
And why would she text her friend, "I'm high on heroin"?
Yeah, I'm doing heroin.
And no one has ever texted that.
No.
I'm driving and shooting. Like,
how do you do that, by the way?
He described the news story, and then instead of writing a joke, he said that she was texting the news story that he had just described.
Right. So she predicted the future.
He said she predicted the future.
Oh, my God. Oh, he's off his rocker.
Well, he's got more weird news.
Weird news.
And then the next 3 stories I have are great because they're all about passed out drunk people, and we all have been there and or know some people that do that. So the next time you passed out drunk behind the wheel of a stolen car, take your punishment and leave it at that. This guy from Cincinnati, Ohio, named Damon Bailey, he was getting his fine handed to him at court. He looked at the arresting officer and said, "I'm going to kill you." No more drunk driving charges for Damon. He's in jail for 13 years for threatening the life of the cop. So that's stupid. Yeah, you know what I mean?
No one gets 13 years for saying I'm going to kill you.
No, I mean, it's probably...
I think so. Yeah,
I'm sure you got a lot of
something else going on
wrong.
And then he's a fucking moron.
Danny popped up the video of him, and that studio is hysterical.
Right. G.G. Allen had a fucking better stage set when he was shitting bananas all over the fucking place.
Did you notice the PFG laptop?
Yeah, yeah. It's fantastic.
That's terrific. He's got an uplifting story to end weird news.
And we have one more drunk driving story. Here you go. Another drunk story. Not a good idea if you're drunk driving and you stick your head out the window to get sick, right? 22-year-old, this is an awful story.
I think I've seen this.
22-year-old Stephen Campaign of Clearwater, Florida, didn't want to get anything on his car, so when he put his head out the window as he was driving to get sick, he put his head really out the window and he hit a light post and he basically got decapitated as he was driving. Yeah. Good news is, thank you. That's it. Bad news is he did get decapitated. The good news is he got no vomit or anything on the car, so it all worked out, wasn't it? There you go. That's today's installment of Weird News.
Yeah.
What was that clip you played? Well, that's a jingle, a little like jingle thing that he's had. At least in Syracuse, because he used to use it all the time when I was working with him.
The ha-ha-ha thing?
It just goes, "You are an idiot."
Oh, my God.
You love the Scorch, don't you?
I love him so much. He used to play that clip, and I would just laugh.
Yeah.
And he thought I was laughing at how funny he was.
And you were just laughing at him.
Of course I was.
Such a wise ass. Scorch starts a new segment called Animals on Drugs. He starts with a picture of a cat next to a bag of weed.
Yeah, this Animals on Drugs, it's like, remember the last time we listened to PFG TV, his segment was called Dating Site Disasters, where he showed pictures of people from dating sites?
Right.
This is called Animals on Drugs, where he shows pictures of animals who may or may not be on drugs.
And we have to guess?
No, he shows the picture, and then he makes.
Here, Sam.
This is pretty much
some tissues for your fucking tears. Weirdo.
This is pretty much like the sensation that's sweeping the nation about cats on the internet.
Right. Except it's pictures of animals who might be on drugs, and then he says things about them.
All right, let's listen.
Why don't we talk about animals on drugs? This is something, and I love my animals, you know what I mean? So it's nothing bad about animals, but a lot of people have taken animals, pictures of animals while they're on drugs. For instance, we've got our first one. This thing right here, this is called feline fun, okay? Feline fun. Now, the worst part is, honest to God, that lucky SOB cat is good. Look at the grass in there. Look at that butt in that bag. Come on now. Even Joe in the booth is like, yeah, man, I hear you. That looks like some good stuff. And the cat is like saying, I think I know where you got that from. What's that funny smell? How much do you think that stuff costs, Nick?
I know it's not a funny sound.
I'm not even going to venture to guess.
Oh, sorry.
Nick,
I'm not give us an educated guess on that one.
Nick still hasn't contributed. The best part, you have to play that clip again, because the best part is at the end, where he realizes that Nick has failed him again, because he says, I thought you were going to give an educated guess on that one.
I'm not even going to try.
I'm not even going to try.
He's like, Scorch, not even going to try to help you out. My man on the couch helps me out all the time. Here's my man.
I think I know where you got that from. What's that funny smell? How much do you think that stuff costs, Nick?
I'm not even going to venture to guess.
I figured you'd give us an educated guess on that one.
Nick is just laughing at him.
Holy shit.
What the fuck is up
What a
with Nick?
disaster.
Nick is valueless on that show.
He doesn't want to give any opinions. He
Not that
doesn't
Scorch
want to answer
really
any
is.
questions. Doesn't want to lead
Holy
Scorch into
shit.
any conversation.
He wants to stop Scorch from all conversation.
It's unbelievable. The next is a picture of a dog that looks happy. So this is what Scorch has to say about it.
Go on, look for the next one. This one is basically just, look at it. I mean, come on, the dog says hi, and he's happy about it. Look at it. He said, hey. He said, hey, look at me. I am baked. The worst part is he's a male dog, and he has to be high because his master's put a little heart tag on him. And it's like, everybody's going to think I'm a gay dog. I don't like that, man. I'm a straight dog, but I'm high.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow.
Because the dog is high, so he's,
Yeah, we got it. Sir.
Okay, I didn't know, because you guys weren't laughing.
This is from PFG TV. Scorch's PFG TV is always looking for new family members. Do you want your company to be featured in millions of homes? Email for details. Yes, millions of homes. Email for details.
Well, Meat Whistle writes, his parents are listening and scorching his birth certificate right now. And Caroline man writes, Nick is awesome. Is Nick a plant?
What do you mean a plant?
I think actually a plant.
Oh, like a physical plant.
No.
A fern.
Let's say hi to Dave in Massachusetts. Dave.
Nick on that show is like Marvin from Pulp Fiction and should be treated and disposed of as such.
Shot in the face. Very good.
I don't know why that didn't get a laugh.
That's Blind Dave, too, man. You should laugh at everything Blind Dave says.
Oh, was it?
Because he's blind.
Dave.
Should run for governor.
He shows a picture of a dog next to some snacks, and this is what Scorch has to say.
Next to snacks.
Yeah, on PFG TV.
This next one's a really good one, and looks almost like one of my dogs, too. This next one's like, anybody got the munchies? Anybody got the munchies? I'll help you out. Munchies. And what are they? Are they like everlasting gobstoppers or something? That's absolutely what they are. So the munchies with the dog, and we have one more here.
Oh, fuck, man. Is he just in a disaster loop?
That was Nick's cue to think of something funny, and Nick just goes, yeah, that's absolutely what they are.
So far, that's what he's added to the show. A yup.
It's a good show. Those guys go from topic to topic. He rips.
Yeah.
Nick's good.
You think it's good, Chip?
It's great, yeah, because Nick's crazy, man. You know what that guy's going to do.
Yeah.
Which is good. Get the animal drugs. The animal's probably high as a kite.
His comments really make the bit. You know,
right?
Because I'm sure, and we can't see the pictures, but the way he describes it and everything, I get a crystal clear picture, and then the comedy comes.
That's what I figured. Because I mean, granted, this is a visual bit, but he provides so much with his commentary that he actually
munchies,
exactly.
Munchies. Hey, look at that munchies. Yeah, right.
It's called painting the picture. He does a very good job with that.
True.
You can tell he's been in radio for many, many years.
He dips his brush in shit.
Yeah, painting.
Jack subpar.
Painting the fucking lid of his toilet with diarrhea.
He mercifully ends the segment with an overexposed picture of a cat sleeping next to a bong.
Oh, I think that's what it was. It was very hard to see because the picture was overexposed. It was a bad
Let's see what he
picture.
has to say about the cat next to the bong.
And this is a really good one, too. Look at this. The cat. You know what I'm saying? Does that not... That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a passed out pussy. Cat. And there you go. Animals on drugs. As we celebrate, Photoshop is 20 years old this week. Imagine
Really?
that. The guys that invented Photoshop, 20 years old this week. So we're going to be doing a lot more stuff like that. And a lot more fun with just different types of things that we're looking for, you know what I mean, on the show.
On the show.
I forgot. He loves the anniversary and the all that stuff. He once on the air, he said, he got into this kick of doing top 10 lists.
Oh,
I think
wow.
I've told you guys about some of his lists. He got on the air and said tomorrow is the anniversary of the invention of the jungle gym. And so off the air, his sidekick said, I mean, if you really want to talk about the anniversary of the jungle gym, we should do something stupid like have our stunt guy do something on a jungle gym, like on a playground. Mm-hmm. And Scorch goes, no, we're going to do the top 10 gyms list, including Jim Belushi and other gyms. And his sidekick, Paulie, was trying to figure out why he would do that. And then Scorch left the room, and I had to inform Paulie that Scorch had already told me earlier that the next day was not at all the anniversary of the jungle gym. He just wanted an excuse
to read the top 10 gyms. Holy shit, Scorch is a compulsive liar. He's just a compulsive liar.
Yes. Hey, Wayne in Boston, millions of homes. Scorch's PFG TV fan page on Facebook.
Yeah.
300.
Wow.
300 people on there?
21 fans.
Oh. And according to his Facebook, it says, according to the PFG TV Facebook, Scorch is giving away pizza to get people in his studio audience.
Yes.
So he gives away pizza?
He promotes that on the air, that there is free pizza for the audience members, and then he has to mention it several times on the show. And he takes his sponsor breaks.
Millions of homes he gets into.
Right, where he informs the sponsors that they're part of the PFG family if they'll buy time on his show.
Yeah.
And he just talks about tattoo shops and things like that he's obviously swindled.
Swindled.
I mean, he's just pocketing the money.
Fuck.
Well, that's fantastic. I can't get enough.
Yeah, we'll have to get another
I only
one.
wish Colin was here because
next
he
week
loves
we'll get another
Scorch.
one. We'll get another one for next week.
I mean, yeah, I have a source now in Manch Vegas that is sending me these
Vegas, right.
every week.
It's in Manch Vegas.
We won't miss an episode.
Thank God.
He just taped this?
This was taped March 20. This was aired March 28th of this year.
Does he do this on purpose?
No.
Someone asked if he's being forced to do this.
Yeah. You know.
He's thinking this is his big break. No, he's not being ironic or being bad on purpose or anything. He thinks that he is the shit.
Did he actually say the guys that invented Photoshop are 20 years old today?
I think he said...
Like they started making it when they were born.
Yeah. Yeah, they turned 20. That's Scorch.
He probably doesn't exactly know what Photoshop is either. Because none of the pictures that he showed had any Photoshopping involved.
No.
It's just a picture.
I didn't need it. I just needed to use the word Photoshop.
Yeah.
So I could do a thing on camera, people. You can do it to take pictures. There's Kodak, the family, Polaroid, top 10 cameras. Panaflex.
He once said that he used toothpicks every day. It was his thing. That was one of his visual things, that he always had a toothpick in his mouth. And he told me and Paulie that since he uses toothpicks every day, he told us that he writes off $5,000 worth of toothpicks on his taxes.
On his taxes? I wish Smith & Wesson made toothpicks.
How many toothpicks would that be?
Well, we did the math, and there's no feasible way that...
That's got to be 1 million toothpicks.
A box that includes hundreds, if not 1,000 toothpicks costs $2.
Unless every day he just shoves a full box of toothpicks in his mouth and walks around looking all silly.
Like the cigarette guy in the Guinness Book of Records.
And then he spits them out a second later and puts another box in. There's no way $5,000 in toothpicks. No. Is he just a compulsive liar?
Well, there's a couple things going on. Nick in Virginia writes he should give the audience free pistols and pizza.
That's not right.
And Jeff in Boston, believe it or not, the My TV station he's on is available all over the Boston market. I get it where I am, south of Boston.
I don't know how much he's paying for it, but it starts off with the following is a paid program.
Yeah. There's a big difference between how many homes get the station and how many people watch the show. Because, I'm sure NBC, when they had Seinfeld on, it was very good. But just because you're on NBC doesn't mean every show was a hit.
Right. Not every single show on the network
was Seinfeld worthy.
Saturday at midnight probably did not get the same ratings as Seinfeld.
And anytime you see paid programming, click, you're off.
And PFG is running opposite SNL. So if you want comedy on a Saturday night, you either go SNL or PFG TV.
I think PFG TV.
Saturday Night Lame.
Yeah. I go PFG every time, Sam.
I would.
Every fucking time.
I got them all on DVD now.
What's up, Colin? You good?
Maury jumping in the pool.
Oh, grand. I like coming right in when you guys are really hitting the racial stuff.
Hey, yeah.
Well, we got some Scorch for you, so don't worry.
Oh, good.
We got some Scorch.
I want Scorch, and I want to hear Dice Kelly.
Dice Kelly, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Request.
You got requests?
And I heard there's a guy that you love.
Who?
That comes in. You have a new guest?
Who? Tell me.
Chipperson or something?
Chipper.
I heard he's a real knee slapper.
He's a
Jimmy says you love Chip.
It's not loving, it's beyond. It's like, it's so... it makes me repulsed.
He does it at the cellar, right?
Yes.
It's
disgusting.
Yeah.
But I'm a fan. I can't jealous.
I had the whole place cracking up to see Colin over there. I'm going to write this stuff down.
It really makes people sick.
I did it for William Stevenson last night.
Oh,
It was like he was punched in the stomach. It's like a physical assault on comics.
Yeah,
he's horrified.
It really is an assault.
Yeah. For the first time, I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah, he's just...
In all these years of radio, it stops me in my tracks.
Yeah,
it stops everyone.
I don't know what to do with that. Usually you can work around something. I don't know what to do.
You can keep staring and paint a picture of something.
See? There's nowhere to go with it.
What do you do, Colin? You've been around. What do you do with that? What do you do?
No, you got Chip. You can't do anything with.
No,
Chip.
Hey, Keith's coming in at 8:30. We should play.
Oh, man. 8:30. It was 8 o'clock.
Oh, 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
No, Colin was supposed to be 8. Keith at 8:30. I don't know. Whatever. Whenever he shows up is fine. But we got Scorch audio that I definitely want to focus on a little bit before Keith gets here. Because then it's going to get too crowded and we're not going to be able to get this audio.
Keith sounds like the Black Scorch. Scorch. Keith ain't showing up. I saw him last night.
Philly. No. He went back to Philly.
But he was just like, what time does this thing come on? I go, I thought 8 o'clock. Where is it? I was like, you're not coming. Where is it?
What a dope.
You know how many times we've had him booked on the show and
asking me outside the cellar, where is it?
I know he's got a good gig with Wanda now, but come on, do some radio with us.
Yeah, exactly.
We do all right ourselves here.
Keith is a bum.
Where's Sam? Because Sam helps us out with the Scorch.
You love Scorch? Sam's worked with Scorch.
Do you want to do this, Colin? You love Scorch, we figured.
I do.
And you know he's doing this this public access TV show now, right?
No.
Oh, yeah. He does a public access TV show where he brings the magic that is Scorch to the screen.
That could be good.
And how he does this, he buys time on a station, an infomercial.
Right.
And then sets up a little deck.
But he doesn't. But he makes believe that he's just syndicated around the world with his little show out of.
That's what you do.
Out of Manchester.
Let's see what the man's got going.
Scorch.
Oh, he's in Manchester. That's right.
That's right. Sam,
Vegas.
Are we explaining this correctly? What else could you add to this for Colin?
Yeah, well, Scorch has he's syndicated in 90 cities.
90 cities.
What? That's what he said.
He says
That's what he says.
And also,
Scorch is a compulsive liar.
Also, London, England.
London, England, Colin.
Look at Grandma's little bureau he's got there.
Yeah.
He's got a little fucking...
That's actually a nice end table.
And his staff is completely contributing nothing on air.
Useless.
Nothing.
Except for Nick. About Manchester, New Hampshire, they have some nice furniture.
They got nice furniture?
They're known for that.
We should go antiquing up there, Colin.
We really should.
You and I, man, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Maybe he bought it at Bernie and Phil's. Oh, Bernie.
I used to love the Bernie and Phil.
That's right, Phil. Dr. Phil, I had a nightmare. What did you dream, Bernie? That I was banging your stretched out pussy.
Trust me,
on this couch.
You're laughing at Boston. This is very local, Colin.
Please.
Very local. He just did some radio for Framingham.
Right there for fucking Natick.
Right.
Natick is cracking up.
I did. I was in there.
Natick is just howling right now.
People on Route 9 are crashing their cars.
They can't believe how accurate that is.
How about my friend from Medford?
Medford.
You know what, dude? I grew up in Medford, but now I'm in the Big Apple. You know what, dude? Dreams come true. Boom, one day you decide, boom, I'm going to move. I get you
Sales
coffee.
consultants can help them build the room of their dreams.
And we'll deliver
Just
it
slow
the
my
next
shields.
day.
Catalog styles
Bernie
of
and
next day
Phil.
delivery. I like that.
You got to find a better one than
Happens
this.
all the time. I'm at the supermarket.
You got to get the old.
I'm at Shaw's.
What's wrong with that?
The old couple.
I was at Shaw's when I all of a sudden
I
realized.
bought today.
Oh, a black
and they'll
person.
deliver tomorrow.
Izzy. I think
Slogan
Izzy.
shields. Yeah, there's not a lot of black people in Manchester, New Hampshire, that's for sure.
Oh, maybe Bernie and Phil are too old to do their own commercials.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. What's going on with Bernie
Maybe you
and
guys
Phil?
chase them off the air.
Maybe.
Oh, no, that's exactly what happened.
Goofing on him.
Shrewsbury is howling, Anthony.
I know the way you guys get.
Shrewsbury is howling.
Shrewsbury is howling.
You went real local, man.
I certainly did.
No, this is the next generation of
tell you, that's
Bernie
the
and Phil.
funniest. 2.5 Men, the opening song is hilarious. It really gets me in the mood for the show.
Yeah, I love.
Why Bernie?
I love how they go, man, every fucking 30 seconds on that show.
I don't know that. I've never seen the openings of that show.
But throughout the whole sitcom, every time they have some kind of punchline, they go, man.
It really is horrifying.
Wait a minute. When do they say "man" in a high voice?
They pretty much going into every commercial break, and I think in show they even do it at times when they're cutting to another scene. They go, "Man."
Oh, it's played. They don't say it.
Yeah.
No, but
"Man."
It's sung and it's horrendous. I don't know
I have
why.
to hear it. I've
watch
never
that
heard
fucking show. It'll drive you nuts.
Well, it's on hiatus now, I think.
Yeah, but now they're supposed to come back.
Isn't he leaving?
Yeah, it's like an old.
I don't know. It's serious business, guys. He's leaving, but who knows? Maybe he's holding out for more money.
Yes, we're brass knuckles.
Why don't we do a little Scorch? So, anything else we need to tell Colin? I think we set it up nice. He's buying his own time.
Is very talented.
He's got 90 markets.
What's the name of the show?
PFG TV.
PFG TV, which is pretty fucking great.
Like that was when he started that. Remember last time you showed me he was at a bar?
Yeah.
Chinese restaurant.
And I think that's when PFG first got invented.
Yes.
He's hitting it like PFG. Now, those of you that don't know what PFG is, kind of like snafu, but
wonderful. Well, he's going to introduce a new female co-host.
Oh, wow.
Well, he's got an anchor.
An anchor?
Not like an announcer. That's
a hole?
Are these clips worth playing for Colin?
I like them.
Because Colin,
if he likes them,
special guest today. All right, let's take a listen here. Scorch and PFG TV.
K-Ray, have a seat with us for a second, man. Come on over here, hang out for a second. I'm in the back. I'm like, wait a second, unless Nick has got like some sort of estrogen thing, that's not
I was
Nick.
considering a trip to Sweden, but...
you know what? This is K-Ray, our new female woman announcer type. Give it up for K-Ray.
Hi.
8 people there.
It's good to have you. Was that fun? Did you broke yourself in now?
Yeah.
You're officially a member.
In front of the camera.
Good for you. Welcome to the show, sister.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Now, the funny thing is, I now have, I believe, 9 people working for the show that I'm not paying. So, you all know the man on the couch. Give it up for our pal, Nick Carpenter.
This is the guy. Nick. He adds absolutely nothing.
He is a zilch.
You can't,
a zero.
You can't add less than this guy.
No, he actually removes things.
Oh. What's up? I got an email that I was going to mention next week when we start our viewer email segment. I got an email from somebody in, which one? This was in Bethel, Maine. And they asked how I can get the Guy on the Couch segment to Bethel, Maine. So
it's very simple.
Just email us here at the station, no matter how you want to do it. You email Scorch or Nick, and you can say, I want to have Nick, the man on the couch, do a segment in my area, and you'll bring it up there, right?
Absolutely. I'll be happy to do anybody's segment anytime.
Can I ask a question? Why, with 90 markets, did it come from Bethel, Maine? Why didn't the email come from London or New York or San Francisco or Chicago, Texas?
Yeah, somewhere.
And for the record, there was no email from Bethel, Maine.
No?
No.
What are you trying to say, Sam?
Well, I'm trying to say that when I interned for Scorch, one of my daily intern duties was to go home and write emails so that he could read on the air the next day.
This is why we do this. For some reason, Colin enjoys this.
I love
And why do you enjoy it so much, Colin? It's the visual of Sam writing good emails at home.
No, I mean, I love the whole idea of just Sam, like, weaseling around this little snotty kid, and Scorch thinks he's teaching him the ropes. And Sam's just sitting there secretly despising him and planning his subterfuge.
Scorch would always encourage me to pick.
Are you trying to say that Sam should have kept a few secrets?
No. I'm just saying Scorch is sitting there like, the kid Sam, he kind of looks up to me. And he has this whole image in his head that's been crashed down the past few years.
He's putting knickknacks on his desk and stuff.
Yeah. He would always encourage me to do emails from markets that we weren't in and say that they were listening online.
That's a good idea.
Like, there are people in New York listening online.
Nick sitting on the couch?
Yeah, Nick is on the couch. So.
Is that his new co-host?
Oh,
well.
No.
Very comely. Like that jacket.
Weird news. Time for Scorch's weird news.
I remember this.
Weird news.
Before we do anything else, I say that it is time for us to get into our weird news.
Some are odd and some deranged, stories that are very strange. Weird news.
Wow. How do you stop your mom from driving drunk, you may ask yourself? You could A, call the police, B, take away her keys, or C, stab her. I hate to laugh at that, but she just stabbing me.
So did the audience.
Exactly.
Everybody hated to laugh at that. It was terrible.
You're saying they didn't really laugh at that?
It got an awkward titter from like two people. It got nothing.
Just stabbing me. Kind of funny, you know. Winnipeg, Manitoba, 14-year-old boy in jail now for stabbing his mom after a fight broke out due to her desire to drive drunk. He did take her keys, but after that, she stole his favorite jacket, ran out of the house with it. The boy got pissed off, whipped a knife at the mom, stabbed her through her chest. Okay? Mom is in the hospital in serious condition. The boy is in jail. The good news is mom did not drive drunk that day. So, yeah, see, so it all worked out, you know what I mean?
He finishes a lot of his material with, you know what I mean.
You know what I mean?
That's not good, right, Colin?
Wow.
No. You know what I mean is never
Being
good.
the veteran you are, you don't end your stuff with, you know what I mean, do you?
You guys know what I'm talking about. No, a lot of comedians do that. This guy, whenever they bomb, this guy knows what I'm talking about.
You know what
one guy in the audience.
Look, that one guy in the audience.
Yeah, this guy knows what I'm talking about. And one guy's looking back, and I'm like, no.
I'm with the rest of these guys.
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Right.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I always, when someone doesn't laugh at a joke, I'll go, hey, you guys might want to look over your head. Something just flew over there.
You're right, Chip.
Should we continue with Scorch?
Things to a
That
grinding
idiotic
halt.
smile.
Yeah.
he does.
He's so happy with himself.
William Stevenson, it was so funny last night. He was really literally revulsed. He was like, he was moving back, like, he's getting like violently. I want
Revulsed is not a word.
What's something?
Oh, so what? Nobody cares.
Everyone cares.
So what? Nobody cares.
It's repulsed.
Revulsed is not a word.
It's not. I'm trying to help you.
Well, revulsion's a word.
It is, yes.
Repulsive.
Because I say something's not a word doesn't mean you should list things that are.
You know what? Look it up. I say it is a word.
Yeah?
I'm sick and tired of this nonsense.
Okay. Scorch does a story that could only happen in America.
Only in America.
All right, let's find out.
Punxsutawney County, Pennsylvania, state troopers stopped to check on a man that was in the middle of the street on his knees. They suspected that 55-year-old Donald Wolf may just be drunk. Why would they assume that, you may ask yourself?
No.
Because he was on the ground giving mouth-to-mouth to a dead opossum. And these are all 100% true stories, only in America.
only in America. Only in America.
Oh, my God. What's this word I'm looking? Revulsed. Affected with or having experienced revulsion.
All right, I stand corrected.
Wow.
I stand corrected. But
it is
how about I stand corrected and I'm an ass?
I won't say I'm an ass, only because once I said it, you lost all faith in the fact that it was a word. You weren't sure either. If you would have told me to go fuck myself, I would say I'm an ass. But you were in a fucking a shame sweat
He's
too.
He's got a little point there, Colin.
Yeah, mildly, but ultimately the big picture. The end justifies the means.
I was incorrect.
I got there from I'll admit I got there from an ugly road, but still, the final verdict, I don't want you to try
Revulsed is a word.
You're trying to blind people with the...
I was incorrect. Sorry.
Incorrect is not the word.
All right, look, I'm going to end the stream now. I'll be back probably tomorrow. But here, check this out. This is Wes's version of Weird News.
I'm Tina Liberante, and this is Blues News. After weeks of rumors and the promise of exciting news, Blue Boy and Slothcat delighted their paid Discord today with a huge announcement.
Hey, Blue Universal Studios family. Thanks for making Mo Negros Plus the fastest growing Lorne-related channel on Roku in the first quarter of 2024. Guys. Now I want to give back.
You guys voted and chose Cornville, Maine as the location for the first ever MoFest, October 18th, 2024.
That's right. We are renting the non-piss covered property next to Lawrence, and we are going to party like it's October 18th, 2007.
Luxury villas, catered meals, camping, glamping, slap fights, fist fights, musical guests, special guests, and me, Slothcat. This is an exclusive Blue Universal LLC event in association with Mo Negros Plus. If you ain't in the Discord, you ain't getting in.
Right on, bro.
According to one insider, this news was met with much joy among the rabid fan base.
We were so excited. There was a lot of fist pumping, a lot of water emojis in the chat.
If I had a job, I'd tell my boss to go fuck himself and head up there right now, but work is for pussies. And anyway, I can't wait to party with the Lorne Identity and Slothcat in October. It's going to be epic.
I'm Tina Liberante.
Weird news. I think there's a stream I did, I think a few days ago. I subscribed to this piece of shit, but I actually lost sleep, and I had to unsubscribe. I couldn't do it. So, yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. Part 3, I guess. We did part 1 and 2 today. So, bye. Ow, I bit my tongue.